I mean, you subscribe to OnlyFans, so I don't know what.
Yeah, because Rachel has a fat ass. Continue.
That's getting clipped.
No one clipped that. No one clipped that. You have 12 black people in Latvia. If you're an orphan, you're starving. If stuff was done to you, okay, I'll play any for all everybody out there. I don't approve of Abdullahi said that people should be hanged. I think that's a bit too far. But Obama black that killing on Papa.
Drop another thing. That's a break. That's a break.
One second.
So it's again, the actual draw happened, and so it's actually United versus Coventry. It's Chelsea versus Man City.
Why did you do that to Nardias?
Why did you ever doubt him? Why did you ever doubt him?
Idris, you better not even start, bro.
Why did you ever doubt him? SK, you were the guy that calling him a turtle.
No, you switched.
SK, you called him a Cameroonian turtle. I have receipts. SK. I have no. SK, I've got receipts. SK, you called him a Cameroonian turtle. You dimmed me, and you said that guy is a Cameroonian bomber's turtle, and he fluked his way to a World Cup. I have the receipts. SK, I'll show the receipts. I'll show the receipts. So we have people like SK who called him a bomb and was trying to bring a fellow black man down. So it is what it is. I thought SK, you'd be one to stand in solidarity with people with color. Okay. So that's what I thought you would stand with people with color as opposed with people without color. But that's a separate racial discussion. Let's keep it to football. We're going to talk about greatness. We're going to talk about clutch, and we're going to talk about the only man I would pick to win me a World Cup final. And we're going to talk about disrespect, and we're going to talk about disrespect. We're going to talk about hatred, and a lot of people have egg on their face. So this, for me, this is going to be a hangout where people have to come and be like, and guys, there are many of you people in the streets. Because I kept the receipts. Because to disrespect a World Cup winner, to disrespect the only man who has consistently dunked on one of the greatest players of all time. Do you know what that means, guys? Do you know who Messi is? Messi is one of the greatest players that has ever touched a freaking football. So for anybody to step to him, that guy has to be someone of an ethereal ability, because no one steps to Messi. No one does. And only one man has been able to step to him. So we have to apologize and respect what it means to be a Mbappe dude. So guys, we'll talk about Mbappe. We'll talk about Real Madrid. We're going to talk about Boych's divided, because guys, I think today, and I hope David T is in the streets today. Today we have to officially brand this club as a joke. Today we must stop calling United. We must stop referring to United as a big club. This is officially Boychester divided, and we have to accept that from henceforth. This is Boychester divided, and AK, am I right in hearing that Neymar is returning to Santos, or was I saying things?
I believe you are right.
Okay, thank you. That's what we need to know. So we'll build upon that, and then obviously we will dip our hands into the UCL preview, looking at PSG against Man City, and see whether Chelsea can get a third UCL to add to our 2012 and our 2021 UCL dubs as well. So, guys, you know what it
Shout out
is.
to the conference.
So guys, what is? Remember, guys, like the vid. Subscribe if you're new, and because if there's anything you wish to ask the show, please guys feel free to send in demands. Remember your dubs and your super chats. Apart that's Bombers Clown, Daddy Us, and that's Moron Talents FC. Feel free to send in your super chats. Your super chats and your dubs help to promote world peace because I'm on an OnlyFans diet until February 22nd.
I hope that we'll be seeing RDS and YSK and these guys today. That's all.
Kenny. If you lose 3-1, if you get dunked on by seagulls, you can't show your face. So Kenny, they'll
when they win FA Cup against Arsenal, they will back all that stuff.
Kenny,
I told them
they're hypocrites. We know this. So let's first start with the goats. Let's first start with a goat talk. And Sumia, I wanna go to you for this, Sumia. So because Sumia, I have a bone to pick with you, Sumia. Because Sumia, you disappointed me, Sumia. And say, Sumia, I understood what you said at the time. I understood it, and I reasoned with you. Like we were all here when I fell off my chair. So Sumia, at the time, it made sense to say Mbappe was awful, he was trash, and get the F out of my club. I appreciate that. Streets, what up? Shout out to the streets. Shout out to the streets. And I get that and understand all of that. But Sumia, what I hoped you would have seen that despite how bad he was and how awful it was, and on this channel we will call you out if you're trash. I thought that you would have at the very least been like, you know what? This guy's a World Cup goat. You know what? Based on what he did at those 2 World Cups, we must give him a grace period. That no matter how bad it is, we must believe in him. Because I told you the World Cup, that's the highest platform. There is no greater platform in football than the World Cup. And for a child of the Cameroons to do that at 2 World Cups, no matter how trash it is, we as football fans, we owe it to ourselves to believe in him. Believe in him. So, Sumia, looking at his performance today, and guys, let's put it, guys, that should have been a hat trick. That was not offside. I don't know what the guy was smoking. Mbappe didn't really interfere with freaking plays. I don't know how that was freaking offside. So he should have had a 3-piece.
Bellingham ran into him.
I don't. SK, does his face look like SK? Does his face look like a guy who gives a damn? I needed a 3-piece for my agenda. SK, you've known me for a long time. Know that I'm an agenda merchant, and that's Bombers lines. That's Bombers linesman ruined my agenda. So.
I see wrinkles on your Facebook.
Sumia, no, I don't. I use a special exfoliating cream, so and also black don't crack. Sumia, Mbappe, talk to me. Do you just as Morpheus said to Neo? Do you not believe?
No. This Mbappe hasn't performed in any of the big games till now. HH, we need the big game performance.
He scored in the Classic and he got injured.
Just how did we win?
Do we need him to perform in the big games? We already have those players. We need someone to perform in the small games, which he does very well.
So it's Mbappe's fault y'all conceded 5 last Sunday?
Yeah, like he did perform that.
Yeah, it's like SKM like, so Mbappe is now a defender as well. I never knew that,
Brother, let him finish.
Cook. Sorry, Cook.
Let me land. So we need Mbappe to perform in the big games first. Second, the challenge is this was just a Las Palmas team against whom he has scored 2 good goals, and he was really the best player on the pitch. Now,
right back.
I'm not gonna talk about Mbappe today because there is an uncomfortable conversation regarding Vini right now.
Oh my God, Sumia, I'm here. Sumia, this is the home of uncomfortable conversations. Like that's where I live. That's literally like my house is the house of uncomfortable conversations. And Sumia, I'm ready for it.
So, Rayo Sevilla today against Las Palmas, and there was another match, Valencia. This guy was not on the pitch, and Real Madrid performed the best version of their football, the best version of their game.
Oh my God!
Are we looking at a hindrance, Vinny becoming the hindrance for this team?
Oh my God!
Because his attitude while he is on the pitch is more about me than about the team right now.
This is football heritage.
Cook.
This because today what we saw, Rodrigo was really good on the left wing, and we didn't have that crap of Vinny. The defender is tackling me. The defender is touching me. Rodrigo was good.
No, but let me push back. Shout out to Adash, because I don't want to be like if I'm stealing someone else's viewpoint. Shout out to Adash, because are you saying that in those big games, that's UCL semi, that UCL quarter, Real Madrid can cope without Vinny?
No, I'm not saying that we can't. See, Vinny was really good for us last season, but since Mbappe has come into their club, Vinny has understood that the focus has shifted from Vinny to Mbappe now.
Okay. But see, now you're playing with fire. I do agree that Vinny has been a bit sketchy and the team has been looking very well. But see, Simeon, these are the facts here. Mbappe is yet to prove in those big UCL games that he can say was specifically for Real Madrid. Sumia, insult Vinny all you want. The resume is there. The proof is in the pudding. He has been pivotal. Not a bit part player, not being an Abeloa. He has been pivotal. He's not been a freaking Stefan Givashi 98. He's been pivotal to 2 UCLs. Pivotal. And that is real. And that you cannot deny that.
I'm not denying that, HH, but I cannot I cannot also deny the facts which we are looking at right now in this season.
Okay. This season, thus far, we are yet to play a UCL knockout game, and we are yet to reach the critical points of the league.
We also forgetting the same season he scored a hat trick against Dortmund
people were saying he's a Ballon d'Or
winner. He also scored a hat trick against Osasuna as well. And in the first couple of months, he was the best player.
People were calling him Ballon d'Or winner. Now we're saying
Let's cook.
Okay, AK, I understand your point. Black Seal, I understand your point. But the problem is, we cannot have 2 luxury players in our team. What are the luxury players who will not defend? Rodrigo does his defensive shift for us. He will track back, he will defend, he will drop back. Vinny doesn't do that. And if honestly looking at the team right now, in those games when Vinny was not there, we were defensively good. Because everybody, except for Mbappe, everybody was helping in the defense.
Speak on our right back.
What about right now today? In today's game, even if the Las Palmas scored the first goal in such a quick time, our team balance was much more good. We had proper defensive cover for the positions. When Las Palmas had the ball, only Mbappe was left up top. Everybody fell back to defend properly. Vinny does not give us that.
No, but Sumia, this is Sumia. The street. Look, I'm merely a messenger, and I'm merely one of the streets. The streets are strongly disagreeing with you right now, and that's fine because you see, this is what I like. I like a debate and I like it back and forth. But the streets are saying that Vinny does track back, he does defend, he knows doing things. But even beyond that, Sumia is. Because there's a similar thing that we even had a discussion on. Remember Marcelo? Marcelo is a garbage defender. He's garbage. But he brought so much offensively. When a guy is that good offensively and that much of a game offensively, I am willing to accept his deficiencies defensively. I don't give a damn whether Vinny doesn't track back or doesn't hold back. I'm not going to give a crap. Saying I'm old school. We can worry about Fede, Valverde, Vasquez, Chomini to cover you. win us, do your job offensively. We will make up for your deficiencies defensively, because at the end of the day, the bottom line is we are here to win the game. And everybody must play their part in helping us win the game, either that be offensively or defensively. And we will work out your deficiencies if what you do, your strengths are great. See, I'm one of those guys where I'm a specialist guy. I'm not a jack of all trades. I would rather a guy who is outstanding offensively and garbage defensively than a guy who is pretty good offensively, pretty good defensively. No, I want specialists.
Completely understood. What you are talking about. But I'm talking about the team balance. When Vinny plays, we have to sacrifice. Let's say we have to sacrifice Rodrigo. Will Vinny provide the same kind of defensive cover like Rodrigo? When Vinny plays, we might have to sacrifice Brahim. Does Vinny provides the defensive cover like Brahim? The team balance is not there while Vinny plays. That is becoming the challenge for us right now, because integrating both Mbappe and Vinny in the same lineup is becoming a challenge for Carlo Ancelotti, as well as for the whole team, because they know that these two guys are not going to help us in defensively, so there is no team balance properly. So that is the challenge which we are facing. That is the challenge which Carlo Ancelotti is facing. Whenever
but see, my thing is this: is that yes, it's a challenge and everything, and you've got to figure it out. But this is the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is, I am not going to ignore a guy who has proven to me to say what's up. We know how great Mbappe is, and I think someone even said it in the streets. Mbappe has yet to prove that he can deliver for Real Madrid. He's not yet done that. Vinny has proven that he can deliver for Real Madrid and deliver tangible silverware. So a guy who is proven, he's untouchable. So for Mbappe, if anybody's to be dropped or sacrificed, it's going to be Mbappe. So for Mbappe, until you like the one guy who you don't touch is Vinny. Oh yeah, or Rodrigo or whoever. But what we're not going to do is, see, we can criticize Vinny. Nobody is nobody can be exempt from criticism. No, nobody. But we have to look at the bigger picture here. We can criticize you, but we can also say that, yeah, everyone has bad games. Everyone goes through bad patches, but we are not going to forget what you contributed to this damn team. And Subia, what Vinny did last season was huge in that Madrid jersey. So for Mbappe, you've got to prove yourself, because you see, this is all well and good, and it was nice. But Sumia, it's Las Palmas. Not Las Palmas, Las Palmas. Okay? So let's keep things in perspective. Greater tests lie ahead. That
is the thing, HH. What I really want from right now from Vinny is to understand the match situation and react accordingly. Don't just go onto the pitch and just be me. Give me the ball. The defender is provoking me. Don't give them a chance to provoke you. Show your talent. Show your performance. That's what we need from Vinny. Because if he doesn't do that, then he can become the one who will be sold out of the front three. Because you know Perez how ruthless
for sure. I saw what he did to Ronaldo. Let me bring in Blackstone. So Blackstone, do you agree with Sumia's viewpoints of, like, based on how the team balance looks, how Mbappe is looking, Vinny has to now fear for his place in his team?
Can I go to Blackstone?
Yes. Can I go to Kenny?
No reason to fear. He has absolutely no reason to fear, because Carlo is already realizing that there's a balance problem. But the main reason is because when he plays, the front three of Rodrigo, of Mbappe and Vinny, somebody, and with Bellingham now as a number, sort of like a 10, and then he pushes up and becomes sort of like a second striker, it just doesn't work. So now he's actually thinking, yeah, you know what? I think I might have to go back to 4-4-2, similar to what we did in 2022, where it was Fede on the right, maybe Bellingham on the left, two holding midfielders. Because I think that's going to work better, in my opinion. the Lucas Vazquez shit, that's unsolvable at this point. I mean, I've lost hope.
Respect LV. Respect LV.
But you know, there's a reason why Mendy always played ahead of Fran Garcia, because Mendy was always much more defensively secure than Fran Garcia.
But I want to go back to Vinny. So are you saying Vinny's position is still fine? So Vinny's position, you don't think it's under threat? Vinny's position in his team?
It will be under threat when Hendrik explodes. That's when it becomes under threat. The day Hendrik explodes, and now Carlo or whoever's the coach has to really think hard about, okay, now I have a real problem here. Who do I play here? That's when everybody is now under threat, because I guarantee you, when Hendrik finally explodes, I don't think even Mbappe is going to be safe, because now it's like, who do I play here? What formation do I play? Because Hendrik is not going to defend, Mbappe is not going to defend, Vinny is not going to defend. Do I play three-man defense? That's the day that we'll have a problem. For now, I don't think we have a problem. Like, you know, just play a 4-4-2, and then, you know, on the right, you know, against maybe weaker teams, you can play Rodriguez, who would be more attacking, or Brahim or Arda Güler. But maybe against the better teams, I think you need to be a bit more conservative and maybe put Fede Valverde there, because I just don't trust Lucas Vazquez, because that's the side where everybody is now clearly gonna target now. But no, I don't think there's a problem yet.
Kenny, talk to me.
Yeah, quickly on the Vino and Mbappe, on the Vinny thing, like, nah, this is way too reactionary, man. That's what goes on with the fans. Like 4 months ago, Mbappe was the worst player in the world.
Speak on it. And also, I was supposed to say, Kenny, weren't you one of those guys I wanted to?
No. I always back to
AJ, you got drunk after the Liverpool performance. So.
That was my clone.
Yeah, that was you. I always said about Mbappe, like there's a player there. I just think that he's going through a bad part.
Wait, Kenny. There's a player there. Kenny.
No, I'm
you say different phrases. What do you mean by there's a we know there's a player there. We know what the heck.
No, because I was like, the reason why at one point we called this guy the best player in the world. That's why I remember saying that. And then people were saying that, now he's a dead player. Or was he really that good?
No. He's the most feared player. Those are the best. I still feel the best player is Yamal. The best player I still think is Yamal. The most feared player is Mbappe.
No, but I mean,
what's the difference?
A year ago, 2 years ago, Mbappe was in them conversation, and most people said he was the best player in the world. So that's what I was like. You can't just lose that ability all of a sudden.
Wait a minute. Time out.
His career. Yes.
What was it?
Time out. When you are the best player in the world, doesn't that automatically make you the most feared player in the world? Like, what's the difference?
You can, so basically, a guy can be very good just based on just his different skill sets and his characteristics and how he played. But somebody who is feared is a guy who just has those moments and can really, and basically is like super effective. So all because you're very super effective doesn't mean that you may have the refined skills that look good with the step overs, the nice first control and everything. So when just look at Yamal, just in terms of his skill sets, the eye test, how good he's at controlling the ball, how good he's with his balance, and just what it looks like, and just how refined it is far better. His skills are far better refined than Mbappe. But for Mbappe, if you're a defender, you're more fearful because he's fast, he's quick, and he's direct. Or because you're fast, quick, and direct doesn't mean that you represent the.
What are you waffling, bro?
Yeah, you're waffling right now.
Wait.
What are you waffling, man?
Wait, hold up. A guy can be super dangerous, but it doesn't mean that he is the best footballer in terms of quality.
So you're saying defenders don't fear Yamal because his skills are more refined than Mbappe?
Defenders fear Yamal, but they fear Mbappe more. Because the thing that is most... If you ask any defender, what is the thing you fear the most? Speed.
Wait,
okay, as a defender, the things that you fear the most is someone who is fast and somebody who is direct. That is the most difficult thing for any defender: speed and direct.
I have a
question.
Insulting our intelligence, bro? You insulting our intelligence? What the hell are you talking about?
The most, a thing that a defender fears the most is speed and direct from an attacker.
It depends.
Because
it depends on the defender. It depends on the
defenders
defender.
can easily defend against speed.
Yeah.
No. wait, guys. If you're a defender, obviously you have to readjust, but the thing that's caused you the most issue is somebody who is very quick and is direct. If somebody takes his time and is more methodical, that is still hard, but that is something that you can now perhaps easier trying to cope with. But something that is very hard to cope with is somebody who is very quick and fast, because you now have to now make your defensive decisions a lot more quickly. And if you don't, you mess up.
I kind of get where you're coming from, but based on that logic, would Adama Traore be amongst the most feared players in the world?
But he's trash though. And his fumbling skills are not as well refined as Mbappe's. And also, let's look at Adama Traore. Yes, he has speed, but he doesn't know how to harness his speed in a defined way that can actually be effective in the final third. But when Mbappe is in World Cup mode, he knows how to use his speed to be direct in a much refined way. Traore is just a speed without effectiveness and without thought. Basically, put it this way. And I still remember, and I think there's this footage on YouTube, Ronaldo and Nazario, 98 World Cup. And there's this footage of the French defenders. I think it was Thuram talking to because basically Leboeuf was going to play the game. And Thuram and Desailly, who played in Serie, were explaining to Leboeuf how to pretty much handle Ronaldo and Nazario. And they were just saying that, bro, when you just do the step over, it disappears. And just how quickly he'd move his feet. So for a defender, the thing that is the most problematic is a player with speed that knows how to use his speed in a technical way and in a direct way. Because you have to make your decisions very quickly, especially if they're going direct at you. So Leboeuf was like, bro, I have to make sure that when I make my tackling the decisions, if I don't time it well, I'm going to foul him. Or he's going to get away from me. So speed, directness with thought is the most difficult thing for a defender.
So Yama has speed.
He's not direct. It's like when Yamal gets the ball, he's thinking about, can I do that Favela pass? So he's thinking about his time. Okay, because his first thought is control. Can I play to Lewandowski? Can I play the Favela pass? His first thought isn't to receive, go straight. For Ronaldo and Nazario and for Mbappe and Nazario, is when they receive it, they're trying to receive to go straight. Yamal is a playmaker. So as a playmaker, his first thought is, okay, what is the right pass to make here before I go first?
For me, it's like I see him being quite direct.
AJ, I think
he's a very direct player.
Yeah, for me, it's that.
But he's
AJ means someone like Bale. Bale is that guy
who to have the top assists in a league, you can't be direct. If you have those top assists, that means that if you have those top assists, that means that your first thought is what is the pass to be made.
Salah is direct as well. He has the top assist in the league.
And Nuno Tavares is literally like that.
For me, actually, it doesn't equate to like directness. Like you can be direct. You can't. I'm not gonna say Messi. Messi is an exception, but Messi was direct, but he had the playmaking as well. Like
it's a combo of direct and speed. So Salah is direct, but he's not direct with the kind of speed.
What? Yes, he is.
What?
Okay, guys. Okay, so if you combine Mbappe and you combine Salah and you look at how they play and you look at how aggressively Mbappe is attacking the defender, there is much more of a ferociousness and a direct speed with regards to Mbappe, with how Mbappe moves the defender.
I feel that you're only looking at directness based on dribbling. Like, I know Yamal's incredibly direct based on his passing.
Before we get started, this is how we started here was, I think that if I'm a defender, what I'm most fearful of is World Cup mode Mbappe. Not the guy who's been, but Mbappe on form. Because as a defender, and we can agree to this, as a defender, what I think the most is a player who is fast, direct, and knows how to use his speed with intelligence. So not Adama Traore, who is a moron. Hold up. Do you know how fast Timo Werner is? And Timo Werner is fast and he's direct. but he's trash.
With most of these like winger star players, like you need pace. Like obviously people will say that.
But Kenny, it's a combination of speed,
of course, then the speed,
and
the pace,
you're good.
Yes. Yeah, of course you have to be good. But for me, Yamal is fast. Even your Mbappe, even Vini, even Ronaldinho, all these like they have the all the dribbling, all that stuff. But you need that pace. If you don't have pace, you can't get past the defender. Like you can be dribbling all you want. If you don't have the pace to get past him, like your dribbling is not going to be like as effective. So
hold on. Where were we? So I was with you, Kenny.
Yeah. So basically, I was saying that Mbappe, we've seen the qualities before, and I was like, he didn't lose his ability all of a sudden. I just think that, like,
people were talking crazy during the spell. So.
You guys were talking crazy, but like I said, I still think that as a player, even if he goes back to the play he was 2 years ago, he was still good enough. Maybe he's not going to upgrade like his playmaking or stuff like that people thought he would be, but he can still be very effective. I do think that especially his finishing was quite poor like lately. I do think that lately he's been getting better in front of goal, and the confidence is back up there. But ditching Vini just because he had like a few games, like you're going too far. Obviously, this Real Madrid fans. You guys are, and obviously you guys are spoiled. You have the right to be spoiled. Obviously, you had like some of the best.
Not all of us co-signed that.
Obviously, it's you guys, but like the way you guys are ditching the guy is crazy. But on, how do you call it? On the Vini stuff, like, nah, you're not benching him. Like this is still one of the best players in the world. You find a way to make them work. Like maybe you might have to bench. Maybe go back to what you did last year.
So do you think? Consumer was saying. So do you think a 4-4-2 works then?
Yeah.
So I suppose it's a 4-4-2 with Mbappe and Vini as the two.
Obviously, like what they did last year, like the 4-1-2-1-2, basically, when you had you would have Vini and Mbappe as like technically strikers per se, and then you would Bellingham would play like that same position where he played last year, where he could like crash the box, all that stuff, and playing like with 3 midfielders behind them to maybe bring more solidity there. But yeah, obviously against Las Palmas, like the way they play, like when they play the like 3 forwards like that, you can get away with it with Las Palmas, all these teams, yes. But like in big games, like against your Barcelona and stuff like that, that's when I do think that you can't play with like a Mbappe, Vini, and Rodrigo front three with like 3 midfielders. You're gonna get too exposed. I do think that in them bigger games, you need to go back to what you did last year. Play that 4-1-2-1-2. Drop one, probably would be Rodrigo. Drop Rodrigo. Put a midfielder there to like solidify your midfield. Because like against Las Palmas, these lower teams, like they can get away with it. Like you expect them to dominate those games, but against the tougher opposition, I think you need to be a bit more chill. But yeah, and as of now, probably they're back on track to win the league now. So.
2 points. I mean, like 7 points clear of Barca, 2 points clear of Atletico. Like, look, it's still a title race because Real. We know that they're not consistent in the league, but Real should win it. But don't sleep on Atletico, even though I don't know how they lost to Leganes.
No, but they won. I think they won a 15 or 12 game winning streak before that loss to Leganes.
Yeah,
they're still there. You have to. They're still there.
AK, talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, first of all, I have to apologize to Mbappe.
Good, thank you.
I thought you were
wait from the mic. Wait from the mic.
Yeah, I thought you were the best worst signing in Real Madrid history.
Judas.
Turns out, I thought you were worse than Zod. Turns out, no one can be worse than that bum, that fat Burger King eating.
When you're the best player, one of the best players in the 2020 World Cup. The guy who won man of the match in the World Cup semi. The guy who dunked in Arsenal Europa League final.
You can
best player from 2010 to 2020 in the Premier League. Carried Chelsea to a Premier League title single-handedly. Very few players are able to do that.
Can I finish? Okay, so you can rep a guy who spent his yearly expenses on Burger King and McDonald's, but I'm not going to. But I'll give respect to Mbappe. You know, he is not the worst signing in Real Madrid history. In fact, he is far better than that UCL flop Hazard who didn't do anything for Real Madrid. Hazard who ran
Why you put the comment there? Wait.
Hazard who
Sorry, continue.
Hazard who ran Vinny's coattails for UCL. So shout out to Mbappe. He's now finding his feet.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Side note, okay, and this one relates to Hazard. Burger King or Wendy's?
Wendy's.
I'll go
What's
for
the
Wendy's.
difference?
Man. I can't lie.
What's the difference? Why Wendy's have better milkshake?
I think Wendy's burgers are better. I can't lie.
Yeah, no. Wendy's uses a non frozen meat. Like their meat is fresh.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. The meat is from frozen in Burger King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. What do you think?
Hold up. All right. Like, look, I told you, like, this is what I said, and I have to shout out to Pamela Anderson. She wasn't just a big pair of tits on Baywatch. Because of Pamela Anderson and a documentary she did, I stopped going to fast food. I watched a Pamela Anderson documentary, and when I watched the documentary about how fast food is made, I stopped going to fast food. So shout out to Pamela Anderson.
Why did you really watch the documentary?
Don't judge a book by its cover. She's
for HH. It wasn't the Super Size Me doc. It was the doc with Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. It was Pamela Anderson. It was a documentary. Also, quick side note. No, don't worry, we'll get on track. Side notes. Who has the best milkshake? Five Guys. Which fast food chain has the best milkshake?
Pretty good.
Have you had Shake Shack?
Chick-fil-A.
Have you had Shake Shack?
Shake Shack is nice.
Yes, Shake Shack is nice. But have you tried Five Guys though?
I think
Five Guys is pretty nice.
Five Guys.
I think Shake Shack is better than Five Guys. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I only had Five Guys milkshake in Germany.
Look, see, we can hate all you want, and they are a trash thing. McFlurries are nice. McFlurries are pretty good, but I think Shake Shack is pretty good.
Chick-fil-A has great milkshakes. Chick-fil-A is great.
Yep.
Can you show my ABI?
No, I can't do that.
Why?
It's exposing me. So it says so milkshake. So Shake Shack has the best milkshake. Is that what we're saying? Shake Shack.
Yeah, I give it to Shake Shack.
Okay, sure. Okay, AK, back to you.
Milkshake.
Yeah. Overall, I think Mbappe, he seems to be finding his feet more in the striker position. I can't lie. Like even today, like some of his touches, was better. He was more it was more fundamentally and technically sound, is what I would say. I think he was taking the right touches. He was understanding which spaces to play in, and
Colo mentioned that would be a red card if I had the cards. That would be a red. But continue. Continue.
I thought he was like his passes were coming off better, and like it was just looking more comfortable as a whole playing in that striker role. Which
so what do you think has changed then?
Shout out to Nomad for this. Is his January theory true?
Oh my god. It's true. Nomad did keep saying to wait until January.
Nomad's been cooking recently.
He did say to wait until January.
That's Mbappe played really well today. Bro, I can't lie. In terms of Real Madrid as a whole, another guy that's been like balling out consistently, bro. Danny Ceballos.
Yeah,
we're saying Danny Ceballos.
Rush the games, HH.
I mean, if you're comparing him to like a Camavinga lately,
no, Camavinga's been questionable.
You've been
Danny's.
HH, bro, you gotta watch the games, bro. You gotta watch the games.
Watch the games, bro.
I am watching the games, and yeah. But we're saying he's like the new Iniesta. Is that what we're saying? No. Yes, he's doing a decent job, but it's still Danny Ceballos. Like he's still, his ceiling is mid.
Yeah,
but basically, Danny Ceballos isn't coming here to help me win anything. He's here to do a job, and he does a good job. But we're not repping Danny. We're not repping Danny Ceballos.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds like Joao Felix.
Yeah, I mean, he's performing well, so I can't, he's performing well, so I can't, go at him in terms of like any of that. But yeah, he's playing well. Another goal conceded because of Lucas Vazquez. That guy's a bum. Oh, that guy's a brick. That guy should
Did
be.
did he provide the assist to
Bro, the anticipation
to your countryman? AK, who provided the assist to your countryman?
Bro,
I'll ask it again. Who provided the assist to your countryman?
That's a Busquets assist.
I'll ask it again. Who provided the assist to your countryman?
That's a Busquets assist.
You need to have an answer to my question. I'll ask AK. I'll ask one last time. Who provided the assist to your countryman?
Again, that's a Busquets assist.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Nah, that's
So
not.
I'm not gonna give any credit to him.
See, that's what. Okay. Busquets gave a 2-yard pass to Messi at the halfway line. Messi put it into that dribble pass everybody from the halfway line and score. How is that the same to Lucas Vazquez caught the ball back for your boy to put it into an empty goal?
It's the same thing, bro.
It wasn't even a pass. He just left the ball there.
I'll say again. Okay, so again. Busquets passed the ball to Messi. Messi dribbled past 5 people and scored. Lucas Vazquez caught the ball back, and in one motion, your countryman hit the ball into an empty net. How's that the same thing?
Okay.
Where Lucas Vazquez didn't have to do anything to score when he received the pass.
HH, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember Paul on this channel was saying like, bro, Nacho is so good. Nacho's one of the best ever. Nacho's so important, and we clowned him for saying it's Nacho. But why are you looking at Lucas Vazquez like he provided some? You're acting like he provided some Cafu type assist, bro. It was a simple assist. Like, I mean, he's been even then. He was still responsible for the goal. And one last thing you said. Did you say that the performing in the World Cup is like the biggest thing for a player?
Biggest stage, yeah.
Thank you. That helps me in some legacy debates with another player, comparing with another player from a different country. But thank you.
Who?
AK,
AK, you're not just going to say that and they're just not saying who is.
Is it a player that? Is it a player that?
Who is this? Who is the legend?
All I'm saying is,
Is he
was Salah internationally ever the best player in his position at the World Cup?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Fine.
Because there's a certain guy from Morocco who was. There's a certain guy from Morocco who was.
Uncomfortable conversations. Who else wants to give Mbappe some more praise?
AJ, I do.
Okay, Bukayo, go for it.
I said I think in a previous Hangout a few months ago that I think he should use the winter break to just go offline, train, focus on his game, and just push out the negativity and start the new year fresh. And it looks like that happened. And HH, you are such a reactionary guy. you HH, that was probably the worst performance he had against Liverpool, and that's probably the first time you ever got drunk because the player was that bad. HH, I don't think you ever have done something like this. Watch someone play and get drunk.
I wasn't drunk.
You were drunk.
It was for entertainment. It was for content.
So I don't want to hear he's the greatest, stuff like that. HH, you were down with him in the trenches. But I have to applaud him because I think it wasn't easy the first 6 months for him. Yeah, we saw pictures and videos of Madrid fans burning his jersey or the jersey with his number and his name on it. And we know how Madrid fans are. If you don't perform, they don't back you. Or especially those in the stadium, they turn on you. So yeah, let's just wait and see if he can keep it up until May. And also in the big games.
He's here for the Liga and UCL. All right, let me quickly get some Dubinsky's, man. Shout out to Biwaf, giving you 5 gifted subs. Thank you for those memberships, man. Tapua, you the goat, the freaking goats, man. 53 months membership to Tapua. Thank you, man. Paying up my bets, HH. Have a great stream, man. Thank you, man. Tapua, man. Thank you, man. Amazing support, man. Sumia, 5 memberships to me. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Welcome, Sumia. We thank you, man. Connor G. The stream where PSG Delta kept saying, ma'am. Yes, So, bro, who do I have to thank? Jay Stubbs. It was Jay Stubbs who found it. I was like, how the hell did you find it? And my thing though is, yeah. I'll basically repost it again, man. But like, it was hilarious how he was saying to ma'am, miss, ma'am. It was crazy. But I was like, how the basically. So for you, Connor G, and for J Subs, how the hell did you find that stream? Because it was such a small moment in a stream that I thought, how the hell would you find it? But basically, shout out to you and for J Subs finding it, because it is crazy how you guys were able to find that, because there's no reference to it. So shout out to you, man. Thank you, man. Hamza C. What if you get defenders who are as quicker, or only a little bit slower than Mbappe? I'd argue Vini is more feared by defenders due to relentlessness. So it's not just about speed in terms of physically how they can run, it's speed in how quickly they can move. So their acceleration, so how quickly they can move from left to right, or from right to left, or how quickly they can do a step over, or how quickly they can change course of their direction. So it's not just quickness in a running race, it's quickness in terms of movements, moving from point A to point B.
But
so even if you're a fast defender, yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, he wasn't fearing anyone for the last year. Like even Mats Hummels, I don't know, 35, 36-year-old Mats Hummels was looking prime Maldini.
But in the remember we're here saying that games. Like Mbappe, like I remember I went to those Euros in Germany. Mbappe has not looked like the Mbappe we know from last season with PSG all through the Euros and the early parts of this season. He has not played. He's not looked like the Mbappe that we know.
But that would at least that would lead to that you would say that Lamine Yamal at the moment is more fearful, or we are as a defender you are more fearful of Lamine Yamal.
No. I think no. There's one thing to be respectful. There's another thing to be fearful. You respect Yamal based on just how good he is. But in terms of fear of like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do when this guy has the ball? And what could this guy do if he's not inside the box is a different thing. So another thing is like, when Mbappe is on form. When he's not on form, bro. Like,
when he's on form, then there's probably no discussion, of course. But he hasn't been.
Yeah, that's the thing. He hasn't been. Shout out to Curiosity Lightbulb. Timo Werner and Mariano Diaz are all-time talents.
Shout out to Turbo Timo, man.
Who has more goals in El Clasico, Mariano Diaz or Hazard?
Who cares? Hazard will still be more memorable than that bomb.
Those guys have stopped that, like some of the greatest players, like Anna.
We're gonna have a Hazard discussion, by the way. I will have some.
You mean the guy that was robbed of a World Cup final place by that bomber?
I know, but what do you
Timo Werner has better knees.
Osasuna, who cares?
What's up?
Pause. Osasuna. Thoughts on Mbappe, Madrid? Talk to me.
I mean, he looks more confident, which is always good, right? He looks a lot more confident than he used to. The penalty was dispatched as it should be, and just everything that he did, even the second goal he scored, you don't score that kind of goal if you're out of confidence, right? If you don't have confidence, you take a touch and then try to find a pass, or you take a touch and try to shoot. He just takes it first time, boom. And it's good to see. At the same time, this is Las Palmas, right? But I say it's Las Palmas. These are the exact kind of games which Real Madrid of old would always struggle with, right? It feels like this season that Real Madrid and Barcelona have kind of swapped places in terms of how they are going about dispatching opponents. Real Madrid for the last 5 seasons had a very consistent record against the top teams, and then Barcelona would always be much more consistent against the lower oppositions. Now it seems like Barcelona can't get their shit together against the low block. Meanwhile, Real Madrid, they can't get their shit together against the bigger teams, but everyone else that they need to beat, it seems like they are. I'm always on some kind of drugs, brother. But yeah, he looks more confident.
Look, he's half Dutch though, and being to Amsterdam, it gets real good.
No, the Dutch weed is nothing compared to American weed. Relax. But
How
what
about
it
the red light
comes
district? Yeah, continue. Go. Yeah, wait a second.
people are saying Vinicius. We are reacting about Vinicius and all that. He's still our best player, right? It's between him and Jude. I very highly rate Jude. He's coming very, very clutch continuously with us. As for the 4-4-2 formation that people are talking about, I think it's nonsense that we go back to a 4-4-2. The reason why the 4-4-2 worked was because of Toni Kroos. We needed extra bodies in the midfield to use Toni Kroos because Toni Kroos was less physical, but his creativity made up for the fact that we had less attackers. If we play another 4-4-2 again without Toni Kroos, what are you going to do? Put 4 roadmen in the midfield. You don't need 4 roadmen in the midfield. You put more men in the midfield when you have a less physical midfield, not a more physical midfield, which we have a more physical midfield right now, which means a 4-3-3 is the way to go. It's just that we need to figure out the front line. This Rodrigo on the left wing today, every single time he plays on the left wing, it's a shame because if he played for another team, he would be one of the best left wingers in the world. I can almost guarantee it. He is such a quality left winger, and it's a shame that there are just better options than him at Real Madrid. And I feel like Real Madrid is, in a way, hampering his career and development. At the same time, he's winning a bunch of trophies and getting continuous game time. So, it's not. What are you going to say to that, right? But you see that it's very, very consistent. You see that this guy's very consistent on the left wing. You see that Mbappe is finally getting a little bit more used to the striker position. We need to play right winger at right wing. Play either Brahim Diaz or Goulet at right wing. This Rodrigo at right wing, it doesn't make sense because you saw today that people were talking about the balance. You have the balance of the left and the right side, a little bit more balance just in general, because if we have Vinicius always playing, he is continuously getting the ball and we are continuously attacking down the left side almost always. And so if you are going to have a more regular right winger, and we didn't play with Vinicius today, you saw that you could have a much more balanced attack, goes through both the left and the right. And one thing on Lucas Vazquez, we need a right back, man. I know that's Paris.
He's a utility. LV is a utility.
No,
man.
but you see this guy's anticipation, right? The guy is anticipating in defense like a clown, but then he anticipates like in
because
the
he's not a defender.
No,
he's not a defender.
Exactly. But for the first goal that we scored, or the second goal that we scored, he anticipates well in the attack. So it's clear we just need a damn right back. And I'd rather have Dallo playing there than Lucas Vazquez. I don't care. We need an actual right back, because this is going to be the downfall of us. We are conceding easy goals against Las Palmas because of this position. If we just got someone solid, it would be so much easier. But I think that, again, we need to see how Vini and Mbappe and this more confident Mbappe will play well together. That's the main thing, because if they can't play together, we have no hope, because these guys are going to be forced to play together. And when Vini comes back, we'll see how that goes. But there's one match against Las Palmas. We'll have to wait to see a bit more.
Shout out to Curiosity Lightbulb. Yay, my first brick. Should you be celebrating?
Give him a second brick, please.
Could you be celebrating having a
That's
break?
another
Yeah, hold up.
break,
Let me give him another one. All right, Elijah, is the mic working there, Elijah? Elijah, is your mic working there, Elijah?
Yes, working. What's up?
All right, Elijah, I'm going to ask you a very simple question.
Is this about my AVI?
What is your AVI? Hold up. Where's your AVI? No, it's not about it. No. Come on, no, it's not about that. It's not about that. I mean, we'll get to it. It's not about that. Elijah, when do we stop taking Boychester Divided seriously?
That's what I'm saying. This is related
as an institution.
No, HH, this is related to my AVI because this is their goalkeeper today. HH, pull up my AVI. This was the goalkeeper today. HH, have you seen the video?
Elijah, what the hell is this?
Have you seen the video? I think this was in Mali.
I don't think Elijah. If this is in a video, there's a video that I don't want to see. That's a video that I don't want to see.
Let me explain. So the video.
Put the link in the chat.
Don't.
It's a street football game being played in the streets. I believe it was either in Mali or Ivory Coast. Obviously, the small net makes you think, like about accuracy and stuff of that nature.
Hey, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
So this is real. So the goals are really this big.
The guy tried to cover himself in the net to try to save it, and the ball still went through him.
Okay, Elijah, share it to me in the Twitter DM. Share it to me in the Twitter DM.
Put it in the YouTube chat.
Oh, no,
What's wrong with this?
I found it. I literally, can I? Am I able to share my screen?
No. YouTube tags.
But okay, if you want the video, I put it there.
No, but you know what's so weird though is you look at what Bayindia did in the FA Cup, and then Rihanna doing this. Rihanna needs to watch his back because, bro, you might get replaced because you can't allow Bayindia to do this in the FA Cup and then you now come up with a disaster class.
No, that's I don't know, man. And then Amorim was gonna come out and say, "Oh, this is the worst United team in the history."
Okay. On that stuff, because I saw a post on United on Reddit, on just scrolling through Reddit. Is he right or wrong to say that? Is that good or bad press conference discourse from a manager?
I think it. You know what? The answer lies both ways because let's be honest, this United squad has been one of the worst.
Yes,
it's up there.
But should you say that in public, and what kind of effect will that have on the team moving forward? Because the thing about it, so if you come out and say this is the worst United side ever, and you go back into training, your players will be like, "Oh, so our manager thinks we are part of the worst group in this club's history."
I think again, I'm gonna say like this: it's one of the worst sides. I'm not saying the worst because the worst team was the one I got.
Elijah, since I've been watching football since 92, 93, this is the worst United team I've ever seen. So maybe there was something worse before 1990. So since the early 90s, this is the worst United side I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying I appreciate his honesty because, bro, these niggas suck. I'm sorry, but at the same time, if I'm a player, bro, I don't want my coach to really say that because in a way that dampens my confidence.
Just stop sucking.
Of course,
SK. Wait, hold on. SK, do you play Football Manager?
No.
Okay, so basically, if you play Football Manager or Championship Manager, like, there's a thing where you can like.
You're talking about like the morale or something?
Yeah. No. Because there's an option where you can like criticize a player, and you can criticize a player either in public or private, and based on the player's personality, it could have either a positive or adverse effects if you criticize publicly or privately, or you praise him publicly or privately. So
I argue that he knows most of the players are leaving, though. But so how big of a
okay, but not everyone is leaving. Some people are still going to be there, and you're what? Is it 8 or 7 points from relegation? So my thing though is, how many players could be adversely affected? Because SK, of course, what he's saying is right, and you're right. Be better. But SK, all that matters is those players play well on the pitch. So as a manager, you need to know the right things to say at the right moments to get a positive reaction. So the truth doesn't matter, results matter. So if telling a lie means that you will get players to play better, then you lie your ass off. So the question is,
but that's what Ten Hag did for 2 years, and that's one of the worst managers that they've ever had.
Oh no. So basically, my thing is, you know what, guys, we don't know. So maybe in the next game, this guy starts playing out of the skin and saying what's up. So basically, the bottom line is, I don't know what kind of effect it is, but the reality is, there are some people, because human beings are human beings and human beings react to criticism in a different way. There are some that will take that and it could have an adverse effect. There's some who will be like, all right, okay, you're gonna show me up? No, I'm gonna show that I'm really amazing. Different strokes for different folks. So it's different players react differently. So okay, let's defend Amorim this way. Those players that don't take issue with what he says and react properly, those are players I want in my team.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, Elijah, continue.
No, I was going to know because HH, I remember my last high school season of basketball. That's the last time I played organized basketball. In the 23 game season, we lost 22 of 23 games. So we won one game and lost 22.
Were any of them close, Elijah, or were they all blowouts?
Most of them were blowouts because the school was pretty much rebuilt.
Kenny, that's not funny.
That's what.
Wait, look. Okay, look. I can't even laugh. I was on the pitch and a team that lost 9-0. Oh no, so was it 9-1 or 9-0? So
a bad loss is cool, but like losing 22 or 23.
You know what? Okay. I'm with Kenny. Elijah, losing by one. Elijah, after the 15th loss, I like guys.
I'm leaving, man.
I'm leaving.
You're going on loan.
It's like because actually, let's stay here for a bit. How do you 22 losses? Like, how do you operate? It's like
what had happened was I think what had happened was we had a time period where the season before we had gone to like round of 16 for the state, so we were one of the best teams in the state, and then we just fell off the cliff. I just think that we just needed to refresh, basically. So this is why it goes into this, because I remember after the 15th loss, our coach went out and cussed us out in the locker room. What Amorim did, there's always two sides to it. You're going to find out who is willing to commit to the cause of wanting to turn your club franchise program around. And you're going to also find out who does not give a damn.
Yes.
They're just there for the money. So in a professional setting, you should know, you're going to find out who cares, who wants to turn this around, and who is just there for the money.
No, because I think it's like, this is the tax that Mourinho always did. Because again, I actually like to use two, Mourinho and Ancelotti. Ancelotti has a more football approach. So which is why so many players say that their favorite manager is Ancelotti, because Ancelotti, he will talk to you. He's an amazing man manager, and he will never publicly criticize a player ever. He'll always come to you first and do it in private, because he always wants a harmonious surrounding. Mourinho is going to criticize you in public. He will shame you in public. But Mourinho wants a strong reaction from you, because what Mourinho wants are strong characters. And because a strong character is somebody who if you insult me in public and you test me, I'm going to react. I'm going to be angry and pissed off, but I'm going to take my anger into positive quality performances on the pitch. And that's what someone like Mourinho wants. So maybe from Amorim is like, I'm going to call you guys crap and garbage in public. I'm going to embarrass you in public and say, you as a group, you are the worst ever in history. And so that's coming from the manager who has seen you every day in training. So then again, it's like, how do you respond? So because if your response is, I'm going to sulk, I'm not going to give an effort, it doesn't believe in me. Oh, bro, then you're a loser. But if you have a strong character and if you're a real man, you're like, Elijah, facts are facts. You have been playing badly. You have been trash. You have been garbage. You are playing well below your standards. So either you're going to be like, it's time to really show ourselves and do better and actually react, or you're just going to be like, oh, how did they do this to me? And which is why he had issues with Rashford. You see, just very quickly, I'm about to. It's like, the thing with Rashford is, Rashford has always used that academy tax to protect him.
Yes.
Because Rashford is like, look, I'm from Manchester, I'm from the academy. The fans will always be on my side. So I will always win out over the manager, because these fans, they will always choose one of our own over some manager who has just come here for a pit stop and is about to leave. So no manager is ever really a faggy who really has proper skin in the game. So Rashford has always used that. So what Amorim is like, no. You can't use us as your shield, and you can't just waltz around and just be like, yeah, I'm always going to be favored. So this really is sifting those guys who are just hanging on, those guys who are just taking things for granted, and the guys who, they're really ready to now see what's up and really ready to put in a graft. And you're not taking being a United player who is on hundreds of thousands and not taking that for granted.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree. I also reread his quote where he was saying he did not want to mention players who he believes that are not beneficial for his team. Because let's be honest, Marcus Rashford is not beneficial for Manchester United at the current moment. Manchester United lost 6 out of the last 7 games against Brighton.
That's crazy.
That's just Brighton alone. Let's not mention anybody else. Manchester United have lost 6 out of 7 games against Brighton, Hove, and Albion. That alone is insane. If the first thing is getting rid of players that you don't believe are beneficial to your roster. Me, in my opinion, I'll give you 5 players that I don't think are beneficial to United's success in the future. 1, Marcus Rashford. 2, Andre Onana. 3, honestly, bro, get that guy Anthony out of there tonight. 4,
I think he's meant to.
No. He's about to be better. I mean, bro, you got a guy for 100 million and he's about to be loaned out to Real Betis.
And HH, if they do that, do like what they do in FC 25, loan to buy. Send him away from there because he does nothing. What does he do? 5, Lord have I get that he's young, but what benefit?
Wait, Black, are you sleeping?
Bless us. Shout out Black.
Black, are you sleeping?
Good, bro.
Black Seal, they're saying that you're dreaming of a treble for Real Madrid. Is that what you're dreaming about? Is this guy still sleeping?
No. They said, "Were you sleeping?" That's
no. They said he's dreaming of a treble for Real Madrid. That's what they were saying. They said he's dreaming. Talk to me about Anthony going to Betis. Talk to me, Elijah.
Yeah, but those 4, and then the last player, bro. I get he's young, but because of his price tag, I don't see any benefit in Rasmus Højlund. I'm gonna be straightforward. Yep. Don't see any benefit in Rasmus Højlund. So if those 5 are gone, and Amorim can bring the guys that match his profile, United can do something. But at the current moment, they're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep being where they're at.
Before I come to you, SK, Black, so talk to me. You United, what's the issue with these guys, and are these guys truly cooked? Could we see them getting relegated?
Man, if they get relegated, I'm done, man. I've disowned it. I disowned them. I've disowned them like a bloody stepchild because I've had enough. This is the worst Manchester United team I've seen in my lifetime.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've disowned them. That's how crap they have been. Because they're just horrible. The only one who I would take for another team is Amad Diallo. That's it. Because I don't know.
He's good.
He's good.
But do you think Amorim calling out to the players? Do you think that's a positive thing? Calling them the worst United side ever in public.
It can work 2 ways. If those guys are mentally tough and have that, that hunger, they would take it as motivation, or it just break you completely. And I fear it will break them completely. Like they're sissies, man. Those guys deserve to be relegated. They're just horrible. I don't even consider them top 6 anymore. They're not top 6 anymore for me, in my opinion.
Oh, they're not top 16.
Heck no.
They're not.
But you still see Big 6 shows with United, including in the Big 6. Do you know what I find crazy? So they have the Big 6 shows, and people still talk about United and Tottenham. I'm like,
Tottenham are below Man U. I'm like,
wait, what?
Tottenham are 15th. Tottenham are 15th. You're 15th.
Tottenham got outplayed by Everton today. Like Everton thoroughly destroyed them, bro.
Tottenham are 15th.
Yeah, conceding through to Everton is I ain't gonna lie.
In one half.
Did you see Ndiaye's goal, Kenny? When he cooked the shit.
Yeah, I saw the step overs. Yeah.
It's okay. What is a big name? What does that mean? A big name? What does that mean?
To be fair,
bigger name than Chelsea, bro. Bigger name than Chelsea.
But to be fair, the only reason the top 6 show that you're talking about has United in is because the host is a United.
Shout out to Terrence, man. SK, so you said that you agree with Amorim calling them out because, bro, just get better. So you think that this is a positive thing for Amorim to do?
This is a team that was 15 minutes away from losing to Southampton just 2-3 days ago.
That's crazy. Wait, also because side notes, guys. I thought this was crazy. Guys, you know that Southampton have 6 points.
Really?
That's pacing the worst team ever.
Okay, let me read. Southampton have played 22. So Southampton have played 22 games. 1 win, 3 draws, 18 losses, have conceded 50 goals, minus 35 GD, and have 6 points. That's
They're
disgusting.
pacing 11 points. They're pacing 11 points. That's the
Hold on. So, because I think is it Derby County that have the record, which is
11 points.
They're 11 points. But there's an Opta stat. I don't know if I can find it or some data thing. They said that these guys are opting for like 9 points at best.
That team was 15 minutes away from pulling up to Old Trafford with 3 points, bro. And you're trying to sit here and tell me, oh, like he's doing too much, like, bro. You know, because we talk about managers and players and how much role. Like, there comes to a certain point where you should not need a manager to beat certain teams, bro. Like, I shouldn't need to tell you how to do your job to beat certain teams. Like Southampton is one of them. So the fact that it took a Diallo hat trick to scrape through Southampton should be like a red crimson flag. First off, okay. Now we're going to talk about this game. I have to also look at Amorim and the way he sets this team up. Like, for example, like if you look at that first goal, bro, why do you have 4 players on Brighton's center backs? Like, you're not actually going to press them. And then you have slow ass defenders, especially in Mazarawi and what's his face, the Fridge, and then you're surprised when one ball over the top was able to like just cut through the entire defense. Like bro, on top of that, your midfield, like Ugarte is good for being. Ugarte is a white YN, bro. That's all he's good for, bro. He's not there to actually be a midfielder. He's not there to actually pass the ball or do anything technical. So you play him, right? And that's fine when you're playing like for a team that's like not expected to be top 6, right? Because you're not going to have as much possession, so you need to like win tackles. You don't need a tackle winner if you're supposed to be this free-flowing manager, but I don't. So, and then the Zerk is legitimately a better option than Højlund, bro.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, but the issue
that's a problem. That's a problem.
But both of them are horrible finishers. But as Zexi at least has a contribution. It's like similar to Havertz, where I don't know what Havertz contributes. Zexi, he holds the ball up well and he's very good at just linking in play, holding on the ball and making right decisions instead of just like passing the ball to the winger. So he does something. Rasmus, I don't know what the Moose does.
Because I think their biggest issue is just like in possession. Like they're just dull. This is the reason why they've been able to go to these bigger teams and get results, because in games like that, all they need to do is just camp in their box and defend. And obviously, like if you're counterattacking, like what you need to do to score on a counterattack is very simple. Just push the ball into open space, right? So, like if they can sell these players, like they need like a complete reconstruction. Like I think outside of maybe like Euro, Kobe, and Ahmad, like I would get rid of the entire squad. So I don't. So.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be expensive, but SK, how did we get so? Do you blame the recruitment or do you blame hand? It's like how do you get to a point where I am agreeing with you in terms of an entire squad needs to be removed? How did we get here?
This problem started all the way back in 2021. So right, they finished second. Right, they finished second with Oli. They got out. They got Sancho. They got old ass Ronaldo, and the thought process was like, if they finish second, they should be able to build upon that, and at least try to challenge for the title there. That was like the thought process, right? So obviously,
Anthony's gone. Anthony's gone. By the way, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
I'll truly miss him and his Beyblades, but. So yeah, so then you get to that season happens, and obviously they finish 8th, and they actually decide, okay, we actually need a proper sporting director. So who do they bring in? They bring in the Wolf, and he literally outlines what they need to do to change the squad. And what do? They got rid of him for that Baldy from Ajax.
Yeah,
and then they spent 700 mil on that Baldy from Ajax's players, who turned out to be crap, and then now they got rid of the Baldy. And now they just have a whole bunch of players on their books. Because how much did they spend when Ten Hag was there? Like was it like
400 million.
400?
400 million.
So they spent 400 million on this guy, players that this guy wanted. They're crap, and now they're stuck with them because they can't move them on because they're making way too much money. And then now you pretty much kidnapped this Portuguese guy, and you're trying to have him work miracles with Deadwood. So there's never any concrete plan with these guys. It's just they just go from one thing to the other, and they think because they're Manchester United, they could just like quickly solve their problems, and it's caught up to them. There's HH. Even for as bad as they've been post Fergie, 2014 till like 2021 was not this bad, bro. It wasn't this bad.
Can I speak on Manu?
Oh, Kenny, please go for it, man.
Can I speak after Kenny?
They're lucky I'm not on my other phone because Onana got spared today.
Oh no! This was the perfect one. Is this Auntie Onana? The Auntie Onana where he's wearing the thingy in the.
I had another one there, but he's lucky, motherfucker. But on Manu, man, like I said, it's beautiful, and the thing is that's so funny is, first of all, in the summer, I remember Manu fan was getting giddy. Oh, we had the best summer. All these players coming in.
I remember that.
Well,
Messi went on loan for it.
Messi, man.
Wait. That is because Kenny. Thank you for reminding me. That's literally why Samasi went on loan because people say United won the summer based on their transfers.
Yeah, the league, the Euro. I'm gonna give him his time, but boy, he was getting cooked by that Suleiman.
Oh God, bro.
Getting fried. But we'll give him time. He's still young. But I was told they had some great summer and all that stuff. And then now you're looking at a team, 13th. First of all, we could blame Ten Hag as bad as these players are, but I'm not gonna lie, Amorim, you don't even get new manager bounce. At least
Bro,
get
it
me
was
some
one
new
match
manager
against
bounce.
City.
Well, so could you argue the FA Cup is a technical new manager bounce?
No, the new manager bounce.
No.
Actually, no. In fact, a new manager bounce is like your first three games you do. That's the manager bounce.
Your first, at least your first like.
No, but Kenny, that's how bad this teams were. Like this team doesn't. There isn't a new manager bounce for guys like this. This is how bad this squad is.
Their new manager bounce lasted 2 minutes when they scored first against Ipswich, and then
against Ipswich. But and that's the thing is like the players, like some of them players, as bad as they're really bad players. But I'm looking at some of their games, the way they're performing. I'm like, as bad as them players are, like I'm looking at them like against Southampton, they're better than you. Against Wolves, you're getting dominated out. And most of these games they're at home as well. It's not as if like you're playing they're at home. Like you keep getting dominated. For me, the manager is persisting on playing like this Dalo at left full back and then like Mazraoui. Like that stuff is not working. Like this stuff is clearly not working. Like I know you have a set plan in your head, but as of now, I don't know. You may need to change it because like the formation, you clearly don't have the players for it, and like the cheap and like you have two strikers that they're not strikers. You basically have like your midfield, like none of the midfield. I'm sorry, Ugarte is not good enough. Maino, you had the Nasio last season. You had a decent season, but this season, I'm sorry, it's not. He's having a down year. And then your fullbacks, especially when you're playing three at the back, like wing backs are very important. And Dalo and Mazraoui, I'm sorry, they're not wing. Like Mazraoui is not even a wing back. The guy's like a fullback / he's decent going forward, but it's not even, like that's not him. And keep playing Dalo at left wing back. He cooked. He cooked Trent's one game. It was nice. Since then, it's been garbage.
Kenny, you know what's crazy?
But Dalo has always been such a big.
Kenny, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Kenny? This is they've won one game in all competitions for an entire month, and this is the second time this season the squad's done
that. And that's what I'm saying is like the team is garbage. Obviously, they need the whole reboot, but as of now, like you can clearly see, like you said in Anthony, you're gonna struggle to get rid of some of these players. Like Rashford, as much as you want to get the guy is on heavy, like, big salaries. I don't know how you're gonna.
He's not gonna give all that more money up.
Yeah, he's not gonna give all that money away. Like the Maguire, and even some of these new signings that are supposed to be here right now. Like the league has been a flop. It's been garbage.
You
The
we
Ligt is a flop.
No, bro. He was playing handball and at the
Yeah,
years
bro.
before.
I still hate the guy for it.
No, but my thing is about. I mean, we can't give an assessment on Mount's injuries. Even if I think that's a dumb transfer to make, knowing how mid Mount is, but we can't assess him because he's just been unlucky with injuries.
But we still thank them for their contribution.
Yes, a lot. We thank them a lot.
And that's the thing is because I can blame Ten Hag for like the past summers, but this summer is like that was a new summer. Ten Hag is just a coach. It was the new people there making the signings. You're the only guy that's performed at a decent level of all the signings is probably Mazraoui.
Yeah,
and that's
Mazraoui.
it. The rest of them they've been poor.
Ugarte's been okay. Ugarte's been okay.
Ugarte, he's had some good games against like the big teams.
Exactly.
And that's the thing with the Ugarte for me is like when you're playing against these when you're playing at home against Southampton, Wolves, like Ugarte is not like Ugarte is a guy that when you're under pressure, he can run around a bit. He's a good tackler and all that stuff. But when now you need to be on the ball in possession, like Ugarte, that's not his game, and that's why he failed at PSG mainly, especially. Like that's not his game.
Hey Kenny, like I said, he has the touch of a YN, bro.
Okay, let's. What's it called? AK. Tell us AK.
Yeah. First of all, interesting news. I actually found out English Talent FC is a United fan. Coincidentally enough.
How did you find that out, AK?
Easy.
I don't want to know how you found that. Continue.
No, it was just on the Football Terror stream. It was he was super chatting about United. That's why. So I believe he's a United fan. But
exposed, love it.
Yeah.
But overall, Man United, man. This club is I think I've said it before, but this club has a personal impact because two of my countrymen went to this club, and this club gave my country a bad name. It gave my country a bad name.
Hold on, is Mazraoui really?
Bro, they're calling him a beard merchant, a kebab merchant.
Wait, AK, where
they're calling Amrabat.
Yeah, that's okay. Look, Amrabat. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, but Mazraoui has been one of the better guys out of those.
That's why I don't understand. Why are they calling him a kebab merchant then?
Yeah.
So it hurts. It hurts me because that's my country being spoiled by this team and just the sheer devilness of this team, bro. Like, I mean, I look at like the players and let's go through the starting lineup. Can you pull up the starting lineup today?
Starting lineup. Let's see.
Wait, okay, while he does that, where is Andrew Tate now, bro? Where is he playing now?
I think Fenerbahce, I believe.
Jesus Christ.
So lineup for Rasmus, Garnacho. What am I doing? Sorry. So Onana, De Ligt, Maguire, Euro, Mazraoui, Ugarte, Kobimeno, Dalot, Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, and Xerxes.
How did that starting 11? Could you argue possibly three players, are good for the future of Manchester United?
Yeah. Wait. How old is Mazraoui?
26.
Okay. Like he's in his peak years. You've got Diallo. I still vouch for Kobimeno.
I'd say maybe 3 or 4. I'll give Euro his shout because he's still quite young. So if you play against 11 players with only 4 players, you're not gonna do well. And I look at United, and let me start with the goalkeeper. I talked about United ruining Moroccans. Onana is ruining the continent of Africa. We can't vouch
do we
for
claim him? That's the thing. Do we claim him?
We can't. But he's the only African goalkeeper that's playing at the highest level. We need to check his birth certificates because I'm not sure whether I'm claiming him. Bro, get like Noir Bali or something into Europe somehow. But like, we can't have Onana representing us on the European stage.
Wait, hold on. Bono is still the.
No, he's not the bro.
So no. Bono is still the representation of Africa, not Onana. Please.
No, but see, we know Cameroon. We have guys like Vini and Mbappe representing Cameroon.
Ronald Williams is better.
Yes, the South African keeper. Yes, him. Yes.
Oh, he still plays in South Africa.
Yeah. Okay, yes. But you're true.
But overall, bro, like I look at this team and just they only have like 4 or 5 players that can, play at a decently high level for any team and for like some of the top teams in the league. Like if a top team would take the likes of Ahmad, would take the likes of Euro, would take the likes of Mazraoui, but they wouldn't take anybody else. And you have number one, Onana. We know he's a brick. He's been a brick. I don't care how many saves he makes. It doesn't change him from becoming a brick. And you see what David De Gea is doing at Fiorentina.
Yes.
It's very interesting. On top of that, Dalot, bro. Dalot, Shaw, Malacia, bro. Some of the worst collection of left backs they have. Maguire, I thought was pretty good in the 3-back system, but he has his uses and his flaws. Lisandro, bro, I don't care what Lisandro does, bro. I'm never going to be convinced by that guy. De Ligt is a flop. De Ligt is a flop. Ugarte, bro, like that guy's a running merchant. That guy's terrible. Who else? Bruno Fernandes. Oh my days. Yeah, that guy's a rat. That guy's just he's everything that captain of Manchester United shouldn't be.
So who is to blame for? So is Ten Hag to blame for?
It's not just Ten Hag, man. It's since this team is like the consolidation of everything bad about United post Fergie.
Yeah.
It's literally the consolidation.
No, because basically, like I think it's like a Frankenstein monster because you've got bits of Mourinho, bits of Van Gaal, bits of and now bits of Ten Hag. You just got the bits of all of this stuff, you should have learned when they gave really that huge contracts is don't just give out these contracts without actually thinking. And I think this should be a lesson that you should have learned before, where unless you know for a fact you are having a gem, why are you giving a huge contract to a guy like Marcus Rashford, or why are you bidding 100 million for Anthony? Are you sure Anthony is the next big thing where he's worth 100 million?
You know they were supposed to get Anthony for like 40 mil like a month before they ended up getting him.
I mean, you're looking at the way this team is run, the way this team buys and sells players, and it's like, bro, what is the plan? What is the idea that you want to build this team on? There is none. On top of that, like, I saw what Amorim said after the game. It's the worst Man United team ever. And we talk about like our managers being too harsh. Should they be more harsh? Should they be less harsh? I'll be honest, bro. He's being completely honest, if not as harsh as he should be. Because I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. How can you go out onto the field representing a club as big as Manchester United every single week and put in the performance that how can you look at yourself after putting in those performances? How can someone like Rasmus Højlund or Bruno Fernandes or Manuel Ugarte or Diego Dalot look at himself in the mirror after putting those type of performances with the Manchester United shirt? He's absolutely right calling them out. Because sometimes players need a reality check. Sometimes players are too big for their boots. We know this.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, there's no reason for a Bruno Fernandes to be too big for your boots. What have you done in football? What has Manuel Ugarte done in football? What has Diogo Dalot done in football? What has Højlund done in football?
But the issue though is tribal fans. Tribal fans just feel like if they have a duty to protect players whatsoever. So if Bruno now drops a 2-piece or 3-piece against Kazakhstan United in the Europa League, you will now see all these huge United channels being like, "Hey, my captain, my man, Bruno is back. Respect Bruno." And the vicious cycle continues. So the real issue is fans at large have to hold these players accountable. That's the key thing. Is those tribal fans holding these players accountable and not acting like, oh, because you're a United player, I have a duty to protect you no matter what.
I think like even like you talked about Goldbridge like in your tweet, and Goldbridge is part of it. I don't know if you watch Goldbridge's like post-match streams. Like he always seems to give Højlund the like he always seems to praise Højlund no matter what, praise Garnacho no matter what. And I know like this guy's a brick and all, but he always seems to go at Marcus Rashford even when the guy's not playing. So like even then you have preconceived player biases. And I'm just looking at Amorim and I'm like, I understand that, there are definitely some tactical issues with him, like how is he playing and stuff, but what's the alternative? That's the question here. If he's playing the wrong player, he plays the other player. Like he played Mainu and Ugarte. People saying that didn't work, but against Newcastle he played Eriksen and Casemiro. That didn't work either. So who is he supposed to play there?
Wait, hold on, quick question. Has Goldbridge actually interviewed players from United before?
Yeah, Højlund's part of it, and agency like stuff.
See, for me, whenever you have like a line-in with the players, you're compromised. You are now fully compromised. So that's why you always have to be very wary of those football channels where they interview or have a line-in with the club or the club's players, because once that happens, that means you can't be fully real. What you want are people who, I have no relationship with you, so I can abuse and insult you, whatever you want. Because Rasmus, bless his soul, that guy's atrocious.
He's horrible.
He is complete. The guy is trash.
It is as bad as like some of these guys. They look even worse than they looked on the Tenag. Like I understand that they might be bad, but like, as a coach,
Kenny,
like,
how good? Kenny, it's just that we didn't really say, well, Kenny, how good was Rasmus really? Even when I was like, what we were thinking was like, okay, maybe you see something we don't see, and maybe it's not going to look better. But because I think he come here from Serie. Was it Serie he came from? Atalanta. So, because my thing is, how many people were like, man, Rasmus, this is like a guy to watch out for and everything. People are like, yeah, he's pretty good at everything. And here's the thing. Again, I'm not here to
72 mil, by the way.
I'm not here to be an SK now crap on Syria. But if you're doing pretty good in Syria in 2022 or 2021, that's not enough for us now. Put 17
he scored 9 league goals.
The price they put on him was crazy. Obviously, basically he's moving like Chelsea a bit, like moving off potential. But like I said, as bad as some of these players are, like this team looks even worse than it was on the Tenag. Like as a manager,
so are you saying that Amorim has now made them worse?
No, but obviously
that's 1 + 1 = 2. So if you're saying they look worse, then you haven't said Amorim made them worse.
The players are bad, but the manager still has to hold
what is he doing wrong? What should he do?
When I watch them play, as bad as they are, like, I still. When they play against, like I said, at home, when you expect them to play, when they play against the deeper teams, I do feel like when you're playing wing backs like Mazraoui and Dalot, it's not really helping, especially when going forward. I think that probably.
But who do they have in that left wing back position apart from Mazraoui and Dalot?
No, guys, this is the real issue. The real issue here is coming in the middle of the season, because if you're bringing in this guy, is to make a true seismic change. What these bozos do not realize is that, no, this team needs a makeover. And if a team needs a makeover, it has to be a preseason and a new season. You don't hire a manager who needs to give the team a makeover middle of the season. Because what Amorim is doing is what he was brought in for. This team needs a complete and total makeover because we have radically gone in a different direction. But the issue is you're doing this extremely massive, huge makeover in the middle of the freaking season. And what you're seeing is bursts of sparks. City game, the United game. But ultimately, this team is garbage, and this team is, 7, 8, 9 points above relegation. So the problem was, why did you hire him in the middle of the season? Give Ten Hag the season, see him out, and then give this guy a preseason to actually try and bring in a whole new team. Because what's this, guys? what United are doing, you don't do this in the middle of the season.
You do it in the beginning, like preseason.
You basically you do it preseason. Okay, so Rashford out, Anthony out, Thingy out. This is all right, but you don't do it in the middle of the season. What you're doing, this makeover, is you do it pre-season, not middle of the season, which is insane.
Another thing
like
as well.
quickly, this is looking like Chelsea season, the first season of the new owners. You know, when they had the team that won the Champions League, and then the following summer they shipped everyone.
Yes.
I think that's probably what they're going to look to do. Like all them old,
but you know the issue with the United team is that the reason why the Chelsea could do that is for as bad as some of those players were, right? Like they were still young and they had shown like some quality that some team would be stupid enough to think that we can take a punt on them. Like if you look at this United team, the squad's old. Like they make way too much money, and they have plenty of years left in their contract. Who the hell is going to buy these players?
No one.
Wait, AJ, can I just finish?
Yeah. Continue.
And my last thing is like, I know the technical level is not good enough amongst these players, but HH, you and I know this. We're playing a sport here. For a sport, you need to have PNP. You need to have PNP. It's a requirement of any sport. Bro, these guys can't run. A lot of these players can't run. Like, they can't win 50-50s. Like, what's the point of having like all these players if none of your players can't sustain? Like, they don't have the stamina for 90 minutes.
It's madness.
That's the first step of checking if a player is good enough to play at the top level or not. I mean, I don't know what's going on at this club. I don't even.
Abdallah, speak on United, man, very briefly.
Ineos have effed up. They're United are beyond help. They will never. I genuinely believe, as long as they have this Ineos Glazer partnership or either or, they will never win anything major in their history or until eternity or the end of the world. I genuinely believe so.
So it sounds until the machines take over the human race, United will never win a major league.
No, get rid of the owners. Under this ownership, they will never win anything. They will never win anything major. The UCL and Premier League, never, no chance.
So do you think it's a mistake to hire Amorim, or just a mistake to hire Amorim in the middle of the season?
Mistake to hire him middle of the season.
Yeah,
maybe I would. I think someone posed some questions. When was the last time a back five won the league or won something major in a Premier League team? Was it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it one of the Chelsea sides? Was it Ancelotti?
Chelsea 2017.
2017.
Wasn't it Tuchel?
Tuchel won the Champions League technically.
That's true. He did win the Champions League.
But the thing was with Amorim, he's still young. He's 37. He's still got a lot of time to grow as a manager. But I think he's an idiot to choose this job. You know what United is. You have a great sporting project at Sporting. No pun intended. I don't understand why you've walked away from that project whatsoever. He's put. Let's be honest. He's putting his reputation on the line right now, and his reputation is already going down the gutter because of this cesspit.
No. Because you see, honestly, what I've always said was like, I admire someone who bets on himself. What I've always said is, you're as you said, you're a young manager, and I don't think he realizes just how big of a problem United is.
Abdallah raised a good point. Like, what's the ambition? What's the why? Why do players want to come to United still? Like, what's the ambition?
It's only money. Let's be honest. It's only
no, money. Like
money. No,
bro. Do you know how much Casemiro is earning just to sit on the bench?
They're not going to win the Champions League. They're not going to win the Premier League anytime soon. Are you going to come for the King Charlie Cup? Or the Europa League, or the
no, because you're like, do you think Lisandro Martinez cares about? Oh my gosh, look how bad we're doing. All he knows is that, bro, let's just stay in the league. But I am making way more money than I would have made anyway before. So he's just thinking of just like, man, my family is good, my friends are good, and I am financially good.
When they signed him, when they in the Champions League, I think they won the Champions League that season.
Yeah, last year when they
no, and also like guys, we all said this with Casemiro. United thought that they were getting Casemiro because United is still a big club on pull. But Casemiro was like, I have my UCLs, I have my La Ligas, I'm coming here to cash out. And Real Madrid rightfully and smartly knew that Casemiro was washed.
They know
so
when to
take him.
Real Madrid know to let go of players at the right time. Just because Real Madrid are getting rid of a player doesn't mean it's something bad. Let's say in terms of it's a loss for Real Madrid. It's not. It's a bonus either way. They will get money, or it's not a big deal for them. But whenever for United, United are beyond help. They're really done. They're really done beyond help. There's no chance under this ownership whatsoever.
All right, let me bring in. So shout out to Abris Fairman. Thank you for the dope, man. Amorim proved he was legit the moment he immediately made it clear he's getting rid of the bomb players. Next is fixing Bruno wages, if not to sell him. Oh, no, look, see. Everything Amorim is doing is right. Everything that he's doing is right. It's just that I feel that everything he's doing should have been done pre-season. That's the issue. All this is all preseason stuff. Doing this middle of the season, especially in January,
I got a question. If it gets worse, do you think he could walk at the end of the season? If it just gets
how
worse,
about as in relegated or in the relegation zone or just
close to the relegation? Close to the relegation. I don't think they'll get relegated.
No.
Bro,
as long as
too bad.
No. As long as they don't get relegated, because Amorim, he wanted to come. He ideally wanted to have a preseason.
I don't think he'll be. I don't think he'll have the finances that he'll have to sell to buy for the foreseeable.
Yeah, no.
He'll have to sell to buy.
Look. I think,
and it's not going well.
No. Here's the thing: we crap United a lot, but we cannot deny that the fact that Amorim was leaving to leave Sporting Lisbon in the middle of the season, there is still an attraction of let me take this once great club back to greatness, and a lot of managers view Fergie as an idol. And so if you're a young body manager, you're like, man, this is the club that Ferguson built. I want to be the guy who saved them. So he was like, United is still a big name in terms of branding, and I want to bring that club back to its once greatness that they had under Ferguson.
It was going to be a problem.
I'd like to pull up a point. Sorry, SK. There's a problem with United fans, especially the past 2-3 managers. They keep on thinking that the next manager that they get after this manager that they sack or the one that walks away seems to be the one or the chosen one, the next Fergie to win them the league or to win them the Champions League. As of now, I don't think Amorim will win them the Champions League or the league. Correct me if I'm wrong, because they thought that with Ten Hag. It's not happening with, and the only chance of them winning something major was with Uncle Mo.
Well, hold on. It depends what happens preseason. If let's say he has really good scouting, shrewd scouting and shrewd player acquisition, and you can actually build a team with proper chemistry, then maybe they can do something.
No, this is not. This is this United team. This is not a one summer. This is like a 2-3 years. Like,
but he's already. Okay, it's just that you need to get rid of them fully, like as in sell them.
Here's the other issue though, and there's an issue that we don't really talk about that much. PSR is a bitch. Like, PSR will hamper you like crazy, especially if you don't have sellable assets. And these dudes don't have sellable assets. Like, outside of, I guess, Garnacho and, like, well, can't really sell Rashford because of his wages. So, really, outside of Garnacho and, I don't know, maybe if, like, Bruno Fernandes decides he wants to leave or something. Like, who are they going to recoup money on? And because you have to earn money to spend money.
Basically, they've maxed out financial. Like, I'll shout to curiosity. Milan United, which downfall is worse? United. Milan, yes, languishing in mid-table from once a European giants. Were Milan ever fighting relegation? Bro, United are 8-9 points from the relegation zone. No, like, bro, you see, Milan
how's the relegation, bro? How's the relegation 8-9 points away?
Yeah, look, as in like that's halfway there or above relegation. So it's like Milan were never down this bad.
3-4 games, like, you know.
So they're 10 points from relegation.
Yeah, they're good.
Like,
these
teams are really bad.
No. But this way, I don't believe at any point Milan were 10 points from the relegation zone at this stage of the season.
I mean, someone has to look it up. I don't know.
You don't need to look up. At this stage in the season, Milan were never 10 points from relegation on January 20th.
I think in like 2016 or something like that.
They were 10 points from relegation on January 20th.
Something like that.
No, but wait. Hatred.
No, they were in the relegation zone. Oh no, they were in the relegation zone, losing against the last place team at one point.
Oh my God, Hatred,
Yeah.
you're exposed, man. Hatred, you're exposed.
Yeah, they lost against.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
and how many years ago was this?
There was this team that had 0 points after 12 games.
I remember like Milan were down bad at
basically,
some point.
I refuse. That must have been an alternative reality.
No. It was
That's an
2018.
alternative
It was
reality.
2018. They lost it. They drew at home or away against a team that had 0 points from 12 matches.
Oh my God.
I refuse to believe. I will double check, but I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe.
Your Milan are the down bad era.
No. Look, see. Okay, let's put it this way. These are two great faults, but my argument is.
Bro,
My argument is this team, this United team right here. I've never seen a Milan team as bad as this United team.
Are you kidding me,
Nah, it's just your
bro?
line.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Nah, bro, like
Nah,
I've never seen it.
You're
Guys,
wrong.
Kenny, have you seen these guys?
This team, Milan had guys like guys like
Milan had Fabio Borini up front. They had Abate right back.
They had
Borini or Rasmus.
How
Let's
can
talk
you
about it.
spend
Borini or
60
Rasmus.
million and get worse?
Borini or Rasmus.
It is that.
Kenny, I'm asking a simple question. Borini or Rasmus?
I'm thinking Borini. It's just that the striker name Lapadula, that Milik at some point. Like,
Kenny, I'm taking Lapland over the Moose.
Didn't they have Simeone?
I'm taking Lapland over
Didn't
the
they have
Moose.
that guy that missed that penalty?
Nah, Hatred, you're running agenda against Van.
No. Milan, guys. Both of these guys have been down bad, and Milan have been down bad. Guys, this United thing. As of right now, 2025.
Bro, Hatred,
this is shocking.
Milan
You can't compare it to
UCL,
Milan. I think
bro.
that's an insult. You know why?
Wait. Hold on. We have to move on. So, guys, let me ask a question. And it's interesting that your boy Mutai is here. Who doesn't make it through to the UCL next round? Real Madrid,
I
City,
thought we
or
were talking about
PSG?
Nene, man.
Oh, no, Nene is after the last one.
Brother, let me talk, brother, please.
Wait, do you pull up the table?
No. Hatred, can I talk about
Yeah,
this,
go for it,
bro?
go for it,
I was
go for it,
waiting
go
for
for
it
it.
for a long time, bro, because you guys are discussing United. I thought it's not relevant that much for me, so that's why I was quiet, right? So, first of all, bro, Hatred, you know what? Don't give me Zidane. Don't give me Pep. Don't give me Klopp. Don't give me Mourinho, bro. Just give me Arteta, bro. bro. And you know what? Most of our problem will fix. This guy, Ancelotti.
Let's
go.
You will burn in hell when I'm through with you.
Is he wrong?
Hold on, what did he say? What did he say? No, I heard Arteta. I heard Timmy Arteta. I heard. Wait, what does he say?
Finish, bro. Let me finish.
Explain it. Explain it.
You said that Arteta.
I'm so confused.
Bro.
Are you saying that if Arteta went to Madrid,
100%? No. Hear me out. Let me finish. Yeah. I know you guys will be clueless right now. I'm gonna expose Ancelotti. Right? Let me say something, right? First of all, right? Like, where was he before joining?
Holy shit, it's Voss.
Where was he? Wait. Where was he before what?
It's over for the fake analyst.
Wait. What did he?
Wait, hold on. Where Monta explain.
Yeah. Where was Ancelotti before joining Real Madrid? Where was he? Which club?
Well, Everton.
He was at Everton.
Yeah. Where was Everton during that time?
They were like in 8th place.
No, exactly. So you.
What do you mean exactly? They've been fighting relegation.
Brother, I didn't interrupt anyone. I know that you guys will be fumed, right? Because I'm gonna bring something right over here. He joined in 2022. We won the Champions League and this thing on just based on vibes. There is no improvement. There is no defensive cohesiveness. Simply, we're relying on the vibes. You're telling me this guy, you tell me what's the defensive structure. Okay, give me at least 2 identity with Real Madrid's Ancelotti this season. I mean, last 4 seasons. Please, can you give me proper which they are known for? Like, for example,
who won the league and the UCL last season?
Bro, look at the tools we have, bro. Look at the tools we have. You cannot be that dumbass, bro. Like if you clearly deny it, the tools we have.
No. I'm asking you, who was the manager that's led it to the league and the UCL?
Is he lying? Is he lying?
Players.
No, because Muntar, you are going to have to be clipped and accept that you have opened your mouth and said you want Mikel Arteta to replace Carlo Ancelotti.
100%. You know what? Let me break down. Let me break. Let me break
Wow.
down. No.
Mikel Arteta, a man that has not won a single major title.
No.
If you had said Xabi Alonso, what was the
easy answer, bro.
Do you know how disrespectful?
Probably right now in Europe. You cannot deny that. Xabi Alonso is right now one of the best managers in world football. Obviously, that Xabi Alonso will improve. He's easily upgraded over Ancelotti. That's fucking common knowledge, bro. That's nothing new in that. But the point,
and Sanchez at Girona is
that's the thing. There's a difference between coaching a team like we've seen good coach go to Real Madrid and flop. It's not just because you have good ideas.
This is like ABC football.
Kenny.
It's ABC. Like remember, we saw Moyes with Everton, and when Moyes went to United.
Kenny, you're not talking to a casual Madrid fan, yeah? You're talking to a diehard from last 20 years watching, okay? With Gusko, give me.
Wait, Musa, I just like to say like one thing, dude. Like I just don't think you guys are like understanding the point Musa is trying to make. He's not singling out Arteta and saying he wants Arteta specifically. Like no, finish your point.
Bro, Bordalas is fucking relegation manager, bro. Bordalas. Do you understand what he did? Bro, look at the tools he has, Bordalas, compared to Ancelotti having. Bro, you're telling me he's making 3 makeshifts in between the game, bro. 3 makeshifts, right? First of all, Camavinga is not known as for destroyer role as a lone DM. Okay? He's been always been like kind of box to box holding midfielder, right? And he needs support. No, he needs support with him, right? No, wait. He needs support with him. Like, okay, so he's makeshifting Camavinga as a destroyer, makeshifting fucking Chouamini as a fucking center back, and makeshifting fucking Lucas Vazquez, bro. Are you kidding me? Don't we have a better tool than Lucas Vazquez? That's fucking.
We don't. That's the problem.
Wait. Hold up. Let's get back.
Cooking, bro. Let him cook.
No. Let's get on topic. We need to be. Wait, hold up. Hold up. We have to get back on topic. The question was, who doesn't make it through to the next UCL round? PSG, Man City, or Real Madrid?
PSG.
So we all agree that PSG are not going to make it through to the next round.
I mean, does it really matter?
If Kavicha plays,
okay, so Kavicha can play.
Yes.
In the
50-50. It's 50-50.
Wait, hold on. What's the 50-50? As an injury or the contract or the transfer thing?
It might happen. It might not happen.
I think he hasn't really. Maybe.
Yeah,
but he should be available. Yeah.
Isn't it
might play.
Signed in the
okay. So we're saying that's for sure. Real Madrid. There's no chance Real Madrid don't make that. Is it 9 to 16?
Bro,
ask that question to Ancelotti, bro. Like.
Okay. Monsa, stop. Just stop.
Bro.
See, now you're being ridiculous right now. Stop. Don't do this. Don't do this. Jeez, how are City on 8? God. Okay, so basically, so is it 9 to 16 or 9 to 18?
What?
9
to 24.
9 to 24.
Oh, 9 to 20. Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Wait, these guys City have 8 points?
Yeah, they have as many points as we do.
Bro, we bottled it against.
And how did Madrid have 3 L's? Jesus Christ! Wow.
You remember they got dunked on.
Yeah, they lost to Milan. They lost to Lille.
And all the big games, Kenny, all the big games, bro. Which big game Ancelotti won, bro? Tell me.
Oh my gosh, no, and that's the thing. That's what I said before earlier. Those
Kenny, they are so spoiled. They're so spoiled. They're so spoiled. Like these are guys who just won the Liga and the UCL right now. You know,
this is the manager that have won 2 Champions League with the club.
5. He's won 5 UCLs, 3 to club. These guys are treating him like some amazing.
Okay, how many league titles he won with Milan? Tell me that.
Monsa, you opened your mouth and he said you wanted that
Javi, by the way.
AK, you're just a hater, so AK, your voice doesn't count.
He hasn't retained the league title this season. He didn't retain with PSG. He didn't retain the league title with Bayern Munich.
You said the
He
name.
didn't
You
retain
said
the
the
league
man's
title
name.
with Milan.
You
He was
said
garbage at every single club in the league.
Thank you.
You
Thank
said
you.
Hold on,
you
when
said
it's
the man.
Kenny talk,
You said the man's. You said a man.
Bro,
You
he's
said
Everton
you
little
said the
man.
man.
Hold on, one at a time, Kenny.
You said you would take Arteta.
Yeah, where's Arteta right now in Prem though, with inferior Arsenal side?
And the
What do you
UCL.
mean? Wait, no,
Hold on, let me drop.
Yeah, drop it.
You can drop as many bricks as you want on your head, HH. At least you will open your brain.
Oh no, what did he say?
That's crazy.
No.
Bro,
You said that. Where is
but
Arteta?
this guy's really repping
At
Arteta
least
over
have a fucking
Ancelotti.
brain
I'm
to play
done.
the players, not making
I'm
fucking
done.
three makeshifts, bro.
We can't start 2025
What kind
like
of manager
this.
makes fucking three makeshifts, bro?
Muntaha, we
What kind of
can't
manager
start
making three
2025
makeshifts,
like
bro?
this. We can't start
No,
this year like this.
HH. That's fucking wait, hear me out. That's common knowledge, right? Instead of making three makeshifts, can you make just one makeshift and just play Valverde on the right back or Raul Asensio?
No, wait, no. Muntaha, you
Can you do
can
that?
criticize
Can you do that?
Ancelotti
Basic,
without saying
bro,
that you'd
this
rather have
guy-
Arteta.
Bro, this guy's been saying in the criticism that I've been managing from 30 years and you don't know the shit? Bro, Bordalas and these guys, bro, Betis. Bro,
Okay,
he's
then
been
criticize.
teams, bro, who's getting-
Then criticize him.
who's
Don't prop up
getting results after
set
results,
piece
bro, against
FC.
Barcelona. I don't know why. Huh?
Yeah, that was a bit crazy, man.
Yeah, it's like Muntaha, are you on drugs? You say,
No,
I'd rather have
I'm saying that-
Arteta.
No. Why? I don't know why you guys are so sensitive with Ancelotti. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest, okay? Where this team has been went, like other than okay, you give me trophies, fine. If it's not about just only trophies, bro. There's no discipline, there's no structure, there's no identity.
Kenny, who's top of La Liga right now? Kenny, do you know who's top of La
Yeah,
Liga?
of course.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure who's top of La Liga. I think it might be. Is it Atleti or Barca top of La Liga? I think it might be Barca. I think it's Barca top of La Liga.
Yeah, it might be Barcelona.
Yeah, I think it's Barca. Okay, no, sorry. You know, Muntaha, you're right. I think Barca are top by like 10 points. Yeah, you're right.
The structure is there.
No, Muntaha, I said you're right. Ancelotti is like third. He says 10 points behind the league. So you're right. Yeah, you're right.
No, I mean I don't, bro. Any
Muntaha, I said you're right. I said like we need Arteta because you're third.
Are you dumb, bro? Can you see the tools we have?
Muntaha, I just said you're right. I said that you are third in the league. And you obviously need Arteta to get back to the top of the table. I said you're right. I said you're right. Okay, look, hold on. SK, UCL, PSG, City. What are you saying?
I mean, say don't sleep on PSG for this game, HH.
Sorry, say again.
I said don't sleep on PSG for this game, HH.
I'm SK. You know what's the name of that Disney cartoon, Sleeping Beauty? That's me.
HH.
I'm like chilled.
HH, don't set yourself up. Don't set yourself up. But
SK, oh god, SK, how many times have we put faith in PSG and they?
I didn't say for sure they were going to win, but I'm just saying acting like it's a wash is disingenuous. Like okay, HH, both like what makes you so absolutely sure that City are just going to steamroll these dudes?
SK, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I never said steamroll. So no, because
I didn't say PSG are for sure going to win. I just said don't sleep on them. You're acting like I said something blasphemous.
No. Okay, look. No, you didn't say anything blasphemous. And City are not going to steamroll them because the game is in Paris. But for me, they have gross. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. They've had. Hold up.
Doesn't mean anything. HH.
Hold up. Okay. They've had very difficult fixtures in the UCL, and we said before that, yeah, this is from very hard fixtures for PSG. But even beyond that, they have grossly still underperformed. But my thing though is, I think that this Luis Enrique PSG thing, I don't think it's going to work out long term, and I just don't think he's really done that great with this team. Now, we're not going to use Ipswich because that is a bad yardstick, because PSG is going to be a much tougher game, and this game is going to be in Paris. I just feel that asking now, the beauty of this game is both teams. It's a sense of urgency because they both need to win. PSG are 7 points. City are on 8 points. So it's a must win for both. It's just that I just don't believe in PSG.
I have a question.
Give me your assessment. SK.
All I'm going to say is this, right? Like, if it depends on for PSG's sake, it depends on what's his face, their coach decides to try to set up, right? Like, if he tries to go there and tries to go toe to toe with Man City for some reason, like, is gonna be a tough day. But like, if Vissa and Mbuemo could cook Man City's defense, I don't see why Barcola and Dembele can't, bro. Like, you're not gonna say me and convince me. Like, it is what it is. So if PSG like play with a little bit more, play a more counterattacking style. We already know Man City are poor in defensive transitions. Freaking Juve scored 2 goals against these dudes back when they were drawing merchants. So if that could happen, then I don't see why PSG can't do something, especially
Juve are a better team. Come on.
Well, okay. Well, let's go to Mr. Abdallah. So Abdallah, your boy Philip, he's cooking right now. The shooting emergency. He's cooking.
Cooking nothing, but he's cooking.
And he's cooking. He's cooking Ipswich.
Abdallah, why did Ipswich?
He's got. Okay, I'm going to be shameless. He's got more goals than Bumper Saka. He's got more goals than Bumper Saka.
You see that put the brick.
Damn bloody fool.
Bullshit.
And the Premier League, we see what you're trying to do as well, putting off the
talking about that, when's the big door, man?
It's we're not. There's been a bit of a delay in the proceedings, but it's on its way. It's on its way. Trust me, it's on its way. Abdallah, speak on the PSG game and stop live and speak on the PSG game. So do you believe we'll beat PSG Wednesday?
Let's be. It's LSG, man. It's LSG. No matter how bad we are, it's LSG. I don't care who they have. Whether they have Ancelotti, whether they have freaking Enrique. They're bad. They're bad. They can sign all these players. Like they had ball.
So basically, if they pull up with Kivicha, you won't be worried.
They have the most. Is Kivicha better than the most overrated Brazilian of all time? No. So you're telling me with Kivicha they're gonna beat us? No. They had Lele. They had man like Lele. I think at best they can get a draw. I'm not worried whatsoever.
What was it called? Elijah, where were you saying PSG City?
Can I go after Elijah?
Yeah.
So guys, should I bet on this game?
If you give me half your winnings and you win, yes.
Betting is a much.
You owe me. You owe me a.
Wait! Whoa! Your mic is crazy. Your mic is crazy. Elijah, your mic is crazy.
Are you where the game was in that video?
Hold on.
Whoa!
He's not playing.
Okay. Look, it's crazy. Okay, AK, talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah. Man.
Apparently, the divorce is finalized. Continue. Wait,
Sure.
Wait. Hold on. AK, were you about to say shout out to the divorce? Okay, no, hold on. You were about to say that. You were about to say shout out. You were about to say shout out Christina. You want to say shout out Christina. Okay, that's crazy.
You have to respect Pep, man. Pep is married to the game for real, man.
Pep pulled a Tom Brady.
Okay, that's F. So that's nice. So continue.
There's thing that Pep's wife got so angry because he kept talking about tactics to her. So
during
no, but now this one is real. But apparently, according to Spanish media, she wanted to move to UAE, and he says chose to extend with Man City.
You have to respect Pep, man. Pep is married to the game, man.
Married to the game is crazy.
Apart from Man City, why do you want to stay in the United Condom?
That's a good question. I can't lie.
You've already won everything.
He's not lying.
Why? You're an idiot.
Actually, that is true. Like, you already won.
United Condom is crazy. United Condom is crazy.
Nah, but I think
It's not a kingdom. It's not a kingdom.
Just continue. Just go.
First of all,
girls like Lily Phillips and stuff running around. That's true. It might be the United Condom.
Continue. Go for it.
I think. Can you pull up Jay Wilson's comment?
Can you pull up?
No, I'm not doing that. Go continue.
Yeah, I think here's the thing, HH. I don't know.
Is he lying? Is he lying?
He's not lying.
Which is why I say it's like, let's be real. City might have just got into UCL favorites right now. I'm going to say the divorce tax.
I think HH. The thing is, I don't know if Kiricha will play because I don't know.
And I'm cool.
I don't know if you can register your players like right now that you signed the winter transfer window like immediately. So Well, let's see if he plays. If he doesn't play, I still think PSG have enough to hurt City in transition, but it all depends on like how good their defense is. Like, I think if PSG's defense is good, they can get something out of the game. If their defense is not at the levels, I think City will beat them. But
question: Are you repping Pacho, Boraldo, or Hernandez?
Pacho's actually pretty
Pacho's
good. Pacho's been pretty good, I think. Boraldo, nah. Hernandez is a perpetual injury waiting to happen. So, I mean, it's gonna be interesting because are you gonna rep
Kimpembe?
I don't know. Has he played?
2025. Come on, relax.
Has he played? Like, I don't think he's played. Like, even then, you could ask, are you gonna rep Gundogan in 2024? Like,
yeah, true.
yeah. So there are questions about both teams.
Let's be honest, AK. They had a front line of Little Munchkin and backshots and man like Lele, like, and they couldn't beat us.
But you could also argue City were better.
What kind of nickname?
Little Munchkin.
Little Munchkin.
Wait, Munchkin's already little. That's why they're Munchkin.
Wait, Hannah, isn't Munchkin a type of those chocolates, or is that Munchkin?
Yeah, they're all little. They're all little. How come Munchkins be more little?
No. Look, see, my thing here is so we're saying that PSG are not making this through to the next round.
I mean, if they don't, Luis Enrique might need to get the
Wait, wait, who do they have after City? Who's their final game?
Stuttgart.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it.
No, it's this
but that's Stuttgart away. But they.
I still think they're gonna. I think that they're gonna make it.
This format is designed for the big clubs to somehow make it in, even to the playoffs run. So I think they're gonna make it.
You say that, but look at some of the people in the playoffs of Lille, Brest, Aston Villa.
No, I'm saying like at least to the playoffs run. Like every big team will make it at least into the playoffs. Like
even Celtic are above City.
No, because from obviously, like, I think City will definitely make it. I think City will definitely make it. Madrid will definitely make
playoffs, or do you mean the?
Oh no, playoffs. I think it's too late for the top 8. I think it'll be too tricky for them to make it top 8. But I think Madrid and City, they'll definitely make it to the next round. But you see, put it this way: if PSG don't beat City, I think a win against Stuttgart might not be enough. So let's say they draw. That means the most they can get is 11 points. Will 11 points be enough for top 24?
Yes.
I don't think that Zagreb. It depends on Zagreb. I think Zagreb.
What the hell is Zagreb doing in 24?
It also depends on the results around them as well.
You see, true. It's like, I think it's like, so I think dependent on who Celtic and Zagreb. Because basically, put it this way. Club Brugge are losing to City for sure. So I think that the most Brugge will finish up with is 13 points.
I wouldn't be too sure.
But it depends. Who are they playing against? I don't know. Like, even Zagreb. I don't know.
Playing Zagreb, and they're both right above them. PSV is playing Zagreb this week.
So can look see.
So and they're both right above them.
So Brugge have Juventus.
Oh my god.
They have Juventus at home, and who does that? And Zagreb have Arsenal away.
Yeah,
Zagreb got Arsenal away, so that's tricky.
Yeah.
So
away is gonna be a draw. Let's be
and PSV have Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
So last day, who do so remember? So Brugge have City away, then Zagreb have Milan at home though. At home,
I don't think Zagreb.
At home,
nah.
But Kenny at home, and it's Milan who are
maybe a draw, but I don't see Zagreb like doing that. I think PSV. Obviously, I don't know who PSV.
And so see, Celtic have Villa away. Celtic have Villa away on the last day, and then they have Pause FC at home. So Celtic could squeeze through.
Pause FC is an automatic dub, so they're through.
Yeah, no, yes, I think Celtic will qualify.
Celtic will make it. I think Celtic will make it.
I don't think Zagreb will win like the last game.
You see, the thing was that that is what they do to Milan. Like, is a draw enough for the Danes to beat Milan?
Milan will win.
We're talking about UCL and teams like Zagreb and Club Brugge, man. What are we doing here?
You see, let me be real with you, Aki. My thing is this UCL, it starts in the knockouts. That's when it starts. It starts in the north. Like, and when I'm in the north, so basically, the 9 to 24 playoffs, knockouts is when it starts.
I don't know. I feel like 9 to 24. I think there's gonna be some surprises.
I think, and also 9 to 24, you may have two iffy teams, because you could very easily have. Wait, hold on. Where's the
Where's the X in the top right?
Yeah, no, Osasuna, I know. Thank you. You could very easily have, like, let's say Celtic against Sporting. That could happen, and then therefore Celtic or Sporting are now in the last 16. So,
and quickly on the way the 9 to 20. Are you sure it doesn't work like the?
Yeah, it's 9 versus 24 or 9.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, 9 versus 24.
Are you sure?
Yes,
So you're saying 9 plays 24th.
No, 9 or 10 plays against 23 or 24.
Yeah. That's how it is. Yeah, because in the Conference League, that's how it works. Like, and I was surprised because I was like, if it works like that in the Conference League, that means it should be the same for the Champions League. So 9 or 10 should be playing against 22 or 24.
So basically, we could get a Bayern City or a Bayern Real Madrid knockouts.
Oh, that's true.
We could, or we could get an Atleti.
Yeah.
Wait, so can you have two teams from the same league face each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine a Madrid derby playoff.
Can Atletico finally pop their Madrid in the UCL cherry?
Ancelotti will let it happen, man. Ancelotti will let it happen.
Yo, you guys are on Ancelotti's head for no reason.
Bro. The color.
I mean, to be fair, actually allowed a prime Giroud to beat him in a league title. That's pretty.
Bro,
actually, let's diabolical.
Bro, imagine if Arteta gets knocked out by Braveheart FC, man.
Shout out to Braveheart, man.
The meltdown on AFT would be beautiful.
Wait, HH.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Neymar now?
Oh no. Okay. Let's talk about this.
What, Lele?
It's okay. You know what it's like? Where do we even start? Because we start with?
He's still better than
Okay, wait, hold on.
With the interview.
Can we start with the Rivaldo nonsense?
Bro, there's so much stuff with this guy. So first off, this guy moved to PSG because he wanted to be with Brazilians.
So you're telling me that he moved to PSG because he wanted to play with Lucas Moura. That's what you're telling me. Lucas Moura. That's what that was his.
And Rafinha was Rafinha there or no?
No. Rafinha was not there. It was like Daniel.
So Kenny, he wanted to leave Messi and he has to play with Lucas Moura.
I'm sorry. This guy is. If that's the truth, maybe. But I feel like this guy lies.
Wait. No. See, Kenny. He said it with his own mouth. So we can't say, that's nothing. He literally said it with his own mouth to Romario. Of course it's the truth.
But when he says his friend, let's be, it's probably more the money, man. All these things he wanted to play with his friends. Cool.
I think it was both. I think the money, yes, but let's be real. He's friends with Messi and the Cannibal in like a footballing term. He's not hanging out with Messi or basically, you know how Messi and Cannibal they'll hang out in summer. Neymar's not hanging out with Messi and the Cannibal is not. So their friendship is football based. But with those guys like Dani Alves and Lucas Moura, no, these are like my guys.
Dani Alves.
When I'm like out, when I'm like just chilling out, this is who I will chill out with in the summer. So those are my real friends I'm with. He's not real friends with Messi and the Cannibal. I'm kidding. That is what makes it so egregious. This is football. It's not about playing with your friends. It's about playing with guys who can make you like. Basically, you have time to spend with your friends. So basically, what you want is you want everything. My workplace to legacy, but with my friends to chill out on the money. Then you're not serious.
Also, you're not serious. In Barcelona on the week and go to Paris on the weekends to hang out with your friends.
We know you already go to your sister's party every year. I'm like, what are we talking about? To be with my friend.
You know what this reminds me of? I remember when I was like 10 years old. Like at that point, when I was turning 11 years old, you had to switch schools. I had to go to a different school. So I remember like my friends, a few of my friends went to like a different school than me. So I was begging to my parents, "Well, let's move to some place. Let's move to a different house so I can go to that school as well." That's how this is. Like,
It's just and for me the most important I think is really the money. But like when you say that out loud, like to be with my friends, Jago, I'm sorry.
No, you see, and because that's what I said in my video. If he just said that finances.
Yeah, but like that sounds even worse, to be honest. Like you gotta imagine the optics on that. You just
No. You see,
no. We respect the money.
Okay. Let's be real. At the end of the day, when you look at where these guys came from and what they did, at the end of the day, Osuna, it's about putting a balance.
100%. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't disagree.
No. There's a life thing, and at the end of the day, if a guy says that I'm choosing for pure money, I don't know what he had to go through, what kind of poverty he has to go through. I'm like, fine. It's about him putting into a damn fishnet. So that's fine. But when you now add in, I wanted to be with my friends, then it's like, okay, you're really not serious. If you move purely for money, bro, we do work. We do a 9 to 5 because it's like for money. So it is what it is. We're here to make money. But fine. But if you say you want to move with your friends, that shows a lack of professionalism and that shows that you're not serious. That shows you're not serious.
And you can clearly see by the way he was moving when he got to Paris.
It all makes sense.
And remember with Unai Emery. Unai Emery was like, bro, like he had no control over him, and that's when Unai Emery left because the players had so much control.
It's so sad, man. Because like I remember that first season at Paris was like, bro, I haven't seen a player better in Liga than that first season.
And that was supposed to be because I think Neymar even said
the way
that.
It ended, man.
Because he was at his best the closest we saw to the final form Neymar was at PSG. Now imagine that's Neymar.
The 2020 season, he was crazy.
Yeah, but basically, imagine that's 2020 Neymar at Barcelona. Basically, Barca win another treble easily. If that version of Neymar was at Barca, they easily win. Bro, that version of Neymar with Messi, oh my gosh, it's bro. Nobody's stopping those guys. No one is.
Bro, he cooked Bayern by himself. This is a Bayern team that won 6 trophies.
Yeah. I mean, it's but okay. So he's now returning to Santos apparently.
Yes. No, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. Like honestly,
Kenny, you're returning to Santos hold up at 32.
No,
but do you know what's so crazy? This is actually the age when most, because I think Ronaldo, to Corinthians around this age. So
if you look at the Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, even Romario, all these, like most of these guys are 32, they go back to the like most of them Brazilians, especially like the star, like the past star, like main Brazilian star. Most of them like 32, they go back to the country, and I'm like, you might as well because you finessed. I have to applaud you. You finessed these men in Saudi Arabia. You finesse them. I have to applaud you for it.
Bro, wait, 41 minutes, 101 million for 41 minutes.
This is and we say that, and we say 419 Nigerians as scammers. This might be the greatest scam because this guy finessed halali for their money, for their bread. I respect it.
But you know why I can't say it's a scam is because he didn't force them to give him that money. He didn't injure himself voluntarily. They gave him that money willingly, and he got injured. So for me, if anybody should really see that's an L, Al-Hilal, this guy's injury history. You knew the risk you were taking when you see how much this guy's been injured, and you gave him a crazy mad contract to bring him in, and now they now want to replace him with Salah.
No, it's still like, I'm sorry, like even where Messi's injury, whatever it is, but like I said, I respect him. He got his money, is what it is. But yeah, like if you like, and you can clearly see, like if you're not gonna play, might as well go back to like your club in Brazil. Maybe there you can gain some form. We've seen some of them like when they go back to the like Brazil.
And okay, let's put it. The Brazil league is pretty good. The Brazil league has been really good so far.
The quality is decent. So might as well go there maybe, and there might be like less intensity. And you never know, maybe he's going to go back there, maybe find some form. I don't know if he's going to be at the World Cup.
He's not.
But
he's not
I still have hope, man. I still have hope.
It's just, I think the thing is, bar injury, that's the thing. It depends how it goes this season in the Brazilian league.
But do you know what the issue is? You have played 41 minutes of football in the last year. So my thing is, in what form are you going to be in?
To
Like,
be
what
fair,
kind of form are you
the
going to be
one
in?
thing
No,
you
but
can
no,
say
but
about
it's
Neymar
like
is
he's
the
next
guy
year though.
comes back from injury very well. Like
Yeah,
the guy's
yeah,
never lost form because of injury.
yeah. No, yeah. Like when he comes back here, usually like he doesn't. Obviously, he lose like physically is bad, but like if we're talking about football wise, he's still like great. And the thing is, he still has like he has 1 year. Like this is 2025.
Yeah.
So he's going to have this whole year because obviously the Brazil league like start is like during the calendar year, so he's going to have this whole year to like get back into form. And I'm like, why not? And maybe like I said, maybe going back into like Brazil where he's like used to it, and you can clearly see like the guy he likes, like I said, he likes to be around his friend and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I do think that mentally, like probably he wasn't like feeling maybe enjoying like life in Saudi Arabia and all that stuff. Maybe going back to Brazil where he's used to it.
Kenny, 101 million and you're not enjoying.
He
Kenny,
could still-
Kenny,
he could still-
Kenny,
he could still-
Kenny, give me 101. I'll make Antarctica
Yeah,
walk.
it's just for.
I'll
even
give me
giving them-
101. I'll make them the North Pole walk.
It's-
Kenny,
it's-
this is the North Pole. You know how black people are in cold. I'll make the North Pole walk between 101 million.
It's just let's bro. He was there for like how long was he
I'm also
like,
gonna
in Saudi Arabia?
I swear he had a house like 57s or something. I swear like he had like a massive mansion palace with like 27s and everything. And also remember,
sometimes money is not enough for happiness, man.
No,
Yeah, that's
money
what I'm
doesn't
like.
have happiness.
Maybe
That's the
maybe
biggest
going back
scam.
maybe going back to Brazil will give him like that joy and maybe back and that empty.
so AK, what you saying? AK, what you saying about this, man?
I mean, are we gonna talk about Rivaldo, Neymar, and all that stuff?
Yeah,
as
no,
well?
look, see, I think AK is Neymar. Don't you dare speak bad on Ronaldo's name.
Facts, respect.
Like, don't you like Neymar? You have yet to do what Rivaldo did at that World Cup. So don't
be
you dare
fair,
even speak
like-
on Rivaldo's name. And I fully agree with
I'll be
Rivaldo clapping back and be like, mate, don't you even begin to speak ill on my
Anything,
name.
I don't want to take sides here, but he was asked like, which guy would he replace in the That was the question. The question was, which guy would you replace in that 0-2 World Cup front three? And you know the uproar that would happen if he said he would replace Dino or Ronaldo in that World Cup front three. So I get that's what he said. Like I just went for the least popular name.
No. But my thing though is anybody. You see, unless it's a kid coming now, but anybody like me who actually watched that 0-2 World Cup, if he said Ronaldinho,
Rivaldo's the best
guys would be
player,
like, okay, because people know that Rivaldo was the most consistent performer in that whole World Cup. Ronaldo was the clutch guy who came through in the semi, in the final, and Dino also did his thing. But Rivaldo was literally the most consistent guy for that whole World Cup. So if you said Ronaldinho, guys are like, okay, yeah. It's just that, would he have done what he did in England? That's assist to Rivaldo, and that's crazy goal. So...
I mean, like, I do feel harsh because, bro, we can say, well, what would have Ronaldinho have done that? But Ronaldinho had Rivaldo and R9 next to him. Neymar had is it a privilege to have Joe and Bernard?
Okay.
As the,
speaking of Joe, I think he's in prison.
Yes. Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on with these ex-Brazilian guys all finishing in prison and stuff? Like, what's going on?
No, because I think it's failed alimony or child support or something. But yeah, I think Joe is in prison.
Bro, man, everybody has these like failed child support. Most Brazilians have this. Like,
the thing is, you can build the exile of Brazilians that have been to prison. Like, this is crazy.
I mean, overall though, I think if we're talking like Neymar's one of my favorite players, I think it's the best move because Santos, like he said, like I want to be around Brazilians in that interview. As Santos, you will be around Brazilians.
Yeah.
You will be at the hometown. You will celebrate Carnival with his sister and whatever not. So it's probably like in terms of environment wise, probably the best place for him. And I still feel like Brazil is one of those few places where those non-system players can still shine. Like we're seeing number 10s like Ganso shine in Brazil, like for example, like Esteval as well. So I think these non-system players can still shine in Brazil. Well.
Wait, isn't Memphis Depay like he's in Ghana trying to say what's up in Ghana?
No, he's in Corinthians.
Yeah, like but the Corinthians fans are like don't like him, by the way. So like On top of that, you have Bolasi as well, like who was.
So do you think going to Santos will harm his career, end his career, or maybe this could be a path to the World Cup?
I think he'll try to play like 1 year at Santos to try and prepare for the World Cup, play World Cup 2026, and whatever happens after that, he'll call it a day. Because
so you believe that he will make the World Cup in 2026?
I think if he plays for Santos consistently, I think they will give him a spot at that World Cup. If he doesn't, then bro, like, let's be real. Neymar, you put Neymar on that Brazil team right now, he's still
100%. And that's the problem. Neymar at 60% is still clearly the best player on that Brazil team.
Because we know that Vinicius is a brick internationally. Rodrigo not the same. Rafinha not the same. They have Bruno Guimaraes and like all these bums. So like,
I mean, what is wrong with Brazil? Manden. A Brazilian Manden. Crazy,
so, like,
bro.
He will still be Brazil's best player. So I think he just needs consistent game time. Like, you say like he's not gonna make the World Cup. Like, bro, like, if consistent game time is all you need to make the World Cup, I don't see why he can't.
No. I'm just saying that with his injury record and everything, I doubt he'll actually be fit for the World Cup. Like it is more likely that he'll be injured going into the World Cup than actually be fit enough to play in the World Cup. That's my argument.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, man. So I mean, let's see what happens.
Please tell me Jolinton did not wear short sleeves with gloves.
He was in the Bournemouth game.
Yeah, he was. And on
a lot of players do that.
Yeah, no, a lot of players do that.
Wait, bro, isn't that an oxymoron? Like,
no,
if you're wearing gloves, wear long sleeves because you're cold.
No, it's not, because your hands get cold really, really easily, right? The rest of the arms, whatever, you'll warm up, but the hands are always going to be cold.
Just wear long sleeves. Why are you wearing short sleeves? If you wear, just get your whole body warm.
Long sleeves can be uncomfortable for some people.
No, but nowadays you don't even wear long sleeve. You just put stuff under and then you put the t.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Also, Elijah, talk on Nene. Is he gonna join Donny T? Oh, by the way, the Donny T becomes official like in about 24 hours or so, bro. So also shout out to him Snoop. He's taking heat for saying what's about migration.
Yeah, Snoop is moving crazy. Yo, Snoop. Yo.
Hey, look, man. It is what it is. Don't put your faith in these hip hop guys. Malcolm X taught us, man. Elijah, talk to us, man.
Yeah. He was supposed to go to Miami. Why is he trying to go to Chicago? Do you know who the manager of Chicago is?
Elijah.
Berhalter.
Elijah.
No, Elijah.
If Neymar turns up at the Chicago Fire Department, then I think we're done.
No, man, he might be having like collabs with Chief Keef and stuff, man.
Manager, I don't know if you guys are hearing me out. The manager is Berhalter.
No, I need me some Chief Keef.
Yeah, he's gonna play with Shaqiri and then.
Bro, no, Shaqiri left.
He left already.
Where is that clown?
No, he's back in Basel.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
is he?
Wow. But he left. Bro, that's not a club to be playing for. I don't know, bro. Like, going back to Santos would be great. I think it'd be a great way to close his career if he wants to do that. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, too many designated players, and it just, for me, it would have made sense if he went to Miami. Messi, Neymar, Suarez, bro, just end the league, bro. End the league. But I think there's nothing wrong with going back to your boyhood club.
No.
Just go back to your boy club. That's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay, so you believe that there's a path to the 26th World Cup, him going back to Santos? Elijah?
Does he really want to play in 2026? Has he said that?
No, he doesn't need to say it. That is how he wants to bow out. 2026 World Cup is when he wants to bow out.
Didn't Mario said like we can't win the World Cup without you?
What if he bows out in the group stage?
Yeah, bow out in the round of 32 or bow out in the group stage. But I don't even know who Santos coach is.
So let's say, Elijah, do you know who the Santos coach is?
Oh my word! Oh no!
Who's the Santos coach?
I swear this. I hope this isn't true. Oh no! Never mind. It's not him.
Oh, okay. I don't know who the Santos coach is.
Well, it was like Danny
He might have hinting at Beralta or whatever.
Sorry, Talents FC. Overdoing it. There's a reason why Neymar's best season was during COVID lockdown. It allowed him to focus on football because it was a closed circle for the CCL #sister.
He's right. He's right.
Facts. If he has his sister by his side, he can do anything.
So are we saying Rafaela is to blame for Neymar's downfall?
I thought his first season was better than the COVID.
Your downfall.
100%. His sisters caused this downfall.
So basically we needed to have a pandemic to get the best out of Neymar.
Come on.
So we needed to have a pandemic to get the best out of Neymar.
Not even bad.
Yes.
Bro, does Rafaela even exist?
What do you mean by Rafaela? When did she exist?
No, bro. Like this is sister. I thought the Rafaela name was made up. Like.
That's the name of his sister.
Was it?
That's his sister. That's his sister.
Actually,
yes. Knows her personally.
No, I don't know her personally, but but no, that's his sister.
Oh my word.
Let's say Neymar's career is a side chick, and he chose that life.
Facts, man. Facts. He needed his dad.
But see, guys, what we're not going to say is we missed out on what would have been one of the great talents of his generation.
Oh, no, he was a great talent.
Did we miss out?
Abdullah can't say. Abdullah, he's not an overrated talent. He's not an overrated talent.
He's overrated. The
Why so?
pedestal he was put on, he never fulfilled. So he's overrated. I'm not saying he's rubbish.
No. We're saying of his talents. We're saying his talent level was top tier.
Yeah, but
okay, bro.
Therefore, he
Abdullah, the fact that Messi said that, why do you want to leave? I can make you the best in the world. That's what Messi said to him. So there's and also game recognizes games. The fact that Messi said, no, bro, I want you to stay and I will make it the best in the world because I know how good you are. And with me, you will go right to the very top. And this guy looks Messi in the face and says, I want to go play with Lucas Moura.
And Danny Alves.
Guys, you know how crazy that is? This guy, he looked Lucas Moura in the face and said, Leo, I love you, you're my guy. But Lucas Moura, bro, like this guy, he throws the best passes and them out, That's crazy.
And then Moura left him a year later to go to Tottenham.
Yes, and Moura even left. So I mean, it's
I'll be real. Like he is an underachiever, but like a complete flop. Like, come on, like, bro, the guy's still a UCL winner. The guy still won league.
No. Yeah, you can basically see that's 14-15 season, 2014 World Cup, and his performance in the Miracle at Camp Nou. You can't pay for a flop. It's just that it's unfulfilled potential. But again, guys, that is still the greatest 9 minutes ever.
I'd argue it's the greatest comeback performance in the UCL.
No. The greatest because think about the greatest 9 minutes and 9 clutch minutes by player is what Neymar did in those last 9 minutes. It's insane. Yeah. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that free kick was close.
Bro, he gave Sergio Roberto life. Did he see the dance pass was with his weaker foot? With his weaker foot, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Sergio Roberto or something.
Yeah, but PSG ain't gonna like PSG.
And Kenny, also Kenny, these are the same clowns that SK wants me to believe in against Man City. I will not be shocked if Haaland puts 4-4 on their head and everything.
What kills me as well with PSG is that there's a video of like the PSG players after the first leg, like they're in the restaurant and they were like talking. They're not doing anything. We're gonna go through and all that stuff. And then they end up.
And you know what the worst thing was? They scored a freaking away goal. Like
they also
no, guys. Barcelona, I think, guys. I mean, people in the streets, please remind me. I think Barca needed 3 goals in like 6 minutes or 9 minutes.
Correct, 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
I mean, you know,
you conceded 3 goals in 6. Remember, this is 3 goals to go. So remember, it was away goals. So 2 goals would have still mean that they went. So they needed 3 goals to avoid being eliminated.
If you concede the 2 goals, you might as well just concede the next because you go through losing 5-1 after winning 4-0. You're gonna get cooked either way. Yeah, so just concede.
No. Okay, look. You lose 5-1, it's bad, but okay, wow. But you made it through.
Qualified. Yeah.
And it's still, at the end of the day, we beat them 4-0, so we still made it through.
another thing
But the fact that
people
not
don't
only you
talk
lost 6-1, you conceded 3 goals in 6 minutes.
They also did get shafted though. They should have had a penalty.
Yeah, that penalty.
Bro, that's Neymar. You know, they still haven't shown replay of that whole thing. That Neymar thing was, bro. That was a penalty.
That was a stonewall penalty.
That was a penalty. But I was like, what? But it was still though. To concede 3 goals in 6 minutes, and also where, bro, the free. And remember, Messi gave the penalty to Neymar.
Yeah,
because Messi was like, nah, this is too much pressure. Neymar, take it. So Neymar took that clutch penalty, took that ridiculous free kick, and that's passed with his left foot.
But that gave Sergio Roberto a career.
That gave him
he's
a
still at
career.
Barca because of it.
On top of that as well.
How is he still there? How is he the only player?
No, I mean basically, the thing I'm just angry about is that, bro,
wait,
like, it's like Neymar should have just given us way more moments, bro.
Also, Santos as well. Like first Copa Libertadores since Pele.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is that for me, it's more like it's not just the PSG move is more about even the injuries. I just think that it was like he went to the French league, so no one cared. I think that if he would have moved to like a different club, even if he would have moved to a different league, I still think that people would look at him better. I just think that once he went to the French league, and in that Champions League, basically at Paris it was Champions League or we don't.
Yeah.
It's let's go with Paris. Like we don't care what you do in the league. It's Champions League or nothing.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't get that Champions League, like, is unfortunate. But his performances, like at PSG, like I say, his performances at PSG were great. But let's go, like no one cares about what you're doing in the French league. So he's what it is.
Guys, it's been real. Remember, guys. Monday, members Hangout Monday, and we are back here Tuesday for the UCL Hangouts, man, where it gets real, guys. It's been so
Lamar Jackson, I'm peeping you. You're flopping.
Oh, wow.